Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams football as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the Raceland Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for Countdown to Kickoff and Raceland Rams football live on Kool TV.
Hi, this is Kevin Johnston, Boyd County Clerk. I'd like to wish all of our local athletes the best of luck. These athletes work hard on the court and in the classroom. I would just like to remind you of our 3 locations to serve our residents: 1505 Carter Avenue, Suite 100, 1315 Cannonsburg Road, located on the front side of Members Choice Credit Union, and at our Catlettsburg Courthouse location at 2800 Louisa Street. Again, I wish the best of luck to all of our regional athletes.
Serving the communities of Raceland and Worthington since 1928, Raceland schools have been a beacon of learning and growth in the tri-state. A private school education at a public school price. Raceland's distinguished schools are a caring place where students can learn and grow. Committed to the future, Raceland's academic and arts programs rank among the top in the state, and test scores are among the highest in the area. Oh yeah, our football team isn't too bad either. We are Raceland, and this is home.
McMeans Pharmacy has 2 locations to serve you. Stop by 29th Street and Carter Avenue in Ashland or in their South Point location. Call McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland at 325-8400. In South Point, call 740-377-2677. For all your pharmacy needs, McMeans Pharmacy is the place for you. McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland and South Point. In Ashland, call 325-8400. In South Point, call 377-2677.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Visit us today at the Ashland area YMCA.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchases receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back here at Raceland Worthington High School at Rams Stadium. Apologies for some technical issues on the other side of the break with some audio. Hopefully everything is squared away now. We believe it is. But real quick, I will give the plug there for Peyton. Again, Peyton Isons and Cards and Collectibles tomorrow. David Fulcher will be there, 9 to 1, signing autographs. Come down, get autographs, get pictures and stuff down in Old Raceland, or Old Russell, excuse me. But he'll have his card shop down there. A Raceland alum, Larry. That's something that you look around, and I've looked today. I talked with Mike today, and he said, one of the things that the team that has gone
they want to see this new team pick up where they left off, and I've seen 3 alum already in the stands tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You always want to build it, and better than what you found it, you want to continue to improve, but you want to come back and see what the next guys are going to do and help push that further and further down the line until hopefully come 1st of December we come home with a big trophy.
That's the thing is that, you talk to a lot of people, and it's no secret. Raceland has a gauntlet of a schedule, like always, but it's not what matters now. It's what matters when you get into November.
Me and Coach talked about this, last year when we were trying to make out a schedule. He says, this team. I said, it don't matter. Does not matter. We will go wherever, and then, but we want to get ready for the games that matter, those district games and those first round of the playoffs. This is a glorified scrimmage. It's great for the community, great for our area. 2 good schools playing good football, we hope, but that's what we want to see. But in the end, just a ball game. Now, come end of October, November, December, it's a different level then.
You talk about a great opportunity for the community and 2 great football teams. 35th time these 2 teams have met. Only the second time Ashland has made the trip to Ram Stadium.
Yes.
And it says a lot about where the program has come to where they leave Hall on Putnam Stadium and come up the road.
Absolutely. I was back in the day when I was principal at the high school, negotiating those contracts. And there is negotiations that go on those. And, we always work something out, of course, to help benefit our program, of course. But now we've elevated that and over the years have continued to elevate that to, hey, you need to come here. And our facilities, woo, nice. So, to us, you can't find a better place. Now, I'm sure they're going to disagree, and that's fine, and I understand that. But to us, you can't find a better place than this.
Well, they'll get a chance to try out some turf. They just had new turf installed, so they get a fresh run on it here tonight.
Exactly right.
The new turf, 2 years old.
Yes.
Now, the building that's over here behind our camera,
yes,
it's brand new.
It's brand new.
It is kind of the icing on the cake that really finishes out this facility.
Absolutely. Our board and our community has been working on our facilities for years, and this was kind of the last piece of the pie. I had people coming to me and say, man, we got all these nice places, school, fields, and this kind of, what are we going to do about the field house? What are we going to do about the field house? I said, hey, give us a little bit of time, And, now it's all the work that's gone into it for the last year and a half. It's come to fruition, and it's a very nice last piece right now. For now, we'll see if there's other things down the road, but for now, it's the last piece, and it's nice. And our kids deserve it, You look around, and I say this all the time about our kids. They deserve the best. Nobody else. Why the kids over, in other parts of the state and so forth, our kids in our area deserve it just as much as anybody else. And I think we've got some nice things here.
You talk about Raceland and the motto, this is home.
Yes.
You drive down US 23, this is a business card. You start with turf at the softball field. You've got football, baseball, the brand new middle school, the board office. I mean, it's just a beautiful campus, and it's easy to sell.
Well, there's a reason why on front of that school it says Raceland Worthington Independent Schools. It doesn't say Raceland Middle School, Raceland Worthington Independent Schools.
This is who it is.
So, yeah, advertisement, we're not come and look and see. Yeah, I think you'll like what you see.
One of the things when you look at this program, I came out here Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock. There were seats already on the track.
Absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Rain, snow, sleet, the fans are going to be here.
Fans are going to be here. I kind of have a spot out here where I like to tailgate from. I lost my daggone spot because I wasn't here on Wednesday to put my stuff out for tailgating on tonight. So, we'll travel. It doesn't matter. We will go anywhere and play anybody. And I think it's a testament to our community and our kids that it doesn't matter. We're going to play. We'll give you our best shot. Now, we hope we come out on the winning side of the scoreboard, but sometimes we don't. But we just want to get better. That's all we ask, is just to get better week to week. And, again, hopefully come December, we're where we want to be.
Dancing on carpet.
Absolutely.
Well, the indoor facility, the new field house, we're going to unveil it next week. So we're going to do a walkthrough. We'll get all the video with it. We'll spice it up, make it look nice and stuff. So the Letcher County Central game, we'll have that during pregame. We'll unveil that and let the fans see what's going on in there. I know Mike's still got a few things he's polishing up, so we want to make sure it's pristine.
Pristine, exactly.
Not that it already isn't.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Enjoy the game tonight.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, guys.
Superintendent Larry Koldauer joining us here in pregame coverage. We've got about 45 minutes before kickoff as we start the 2024 season. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll preview a little bit of matchup here between Ashland and Raceland. 35th all-time meeting between these two schools. We'll break it down. We continue after this here on the Tailgate Show on Kool TV.
Hi, this is Kevin Johnston, Boyd County Clerk. I'd like to wish all of our local athletes the best of luck. These athletes work hard on the court and in the classroom. I would just like to remind you of our 3 locations to serve our residents: 1505 Carter Avenue, Suite 100, 1315 Cannonsburg Road, located on the front side of Members Choice Credit Union, and at our Catlettsburg Courthouse location at 2800 Louisa Street. Again, I wish the best of luck to all of our regional athletes.
Serving the communities of Raceland and Worthington since 1928, Raceland schools have been a beacon of learning and growth in the tri-state. A private school education at a public school price. Raceland's distinguished schools are a caring place where students can learn and grow. Committed to the future, Raceland's academic and arts programs rank among the top in the state, and test scores are among the highest in the area. Oh yeah, our football team isn't too bad either. We are Raceland, and this is home.
McMeans Pharmacy has 2 locations to serve you. Stop by 29th Street and Carter Avenue in Ashland or in their South Point location. Call McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland at 325-8400. In South Point, call 740-377-2677. For all your pharmacy needs, McMeans Pharmacy is the place for you. McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland and South Point. In Ashland, call 325-8400. In South Point, call 377-2677.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Visit us today at the Ashland area YMCA.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500, plus all purchases receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
Back here on the Tailgate Show here at Ram Stadium, getting you ready for Ashland and Raceland to kick off the 2024 season. What a season last year Raceland had. A trip all the way to the carpet. A couple of losses along the way in the regular season. They took one on the chin to Fort Thomas Highlands. They got roughed up at the end of the year by LCA. And then they got all the way through the postseason, but had to do it in an unfamiliar fashion. The Rams played only one home game because their first home game with Berea was canceled due to Berea not having enough players. So the Rams had that one home game against Frankfort. They took care of business, and then they had to become the Road Warriors. Due to the RPI, that sent Raceland on the road. Raceland took care of business. They go to Lexington. They tangle with Lexington Sayre, a team that many thought might give Raceland some fits. But the Rams defense stood tall, and they prevailed to push themselves into another game on Black Friday. That took them to Louisville and Kentucky Country Day, the number 1 team in the RPI last year. And what did Raceland do? Hung a running clock on that team. Numbers don't always tell the truth. Raceland's easily past Kentucky Country Day as they go on in to back-to-back trips to the state championship. Unfortunately for the Rams, things did not come up the way they wanted. They're in Lexington, and they fall to Pikeville 21-0. Numbers on the scoreboard did not tell how closely contested that game truly was. A play here, a play there. We might be talking about a different outcome. But the Rams, after back-to-back trips to Kroger Field, now are starting a new chapter. 16 seniors departed this team, most of those in that starting rotation. And we're going to see a lot of similar numbers that are still out on that field, but they've got new faces behind those face masks. One of those is going to be your starting quarterback, Parker Eisen. He was 14 last year. He'll wear number 8 tonight. Brand new backfield for the Rams. Landon Stiltner, Aiden Cooper will be back there. Landon Bloss, the sophomore, may see some carries as well. And then, of course, who's going to be on that defense? You lose entire linebacking core. 2 guys off the defensive line and 3 of your 4 secondary. So keep your rosters handy tonight, folks. I'll have mine as we'll bring you through this one. It should be an interesting ball game, to say the least. A lot of people, when I've talked about this game, one of the things I broke down, as I said, it almost reminds me of the game when these 2 teams played 2 years ago when Raceland had to go to Wheelersburg because the turf was in process of being installed and was not finished. So they were supposed to play host to Ashland, could not play it here, so we went to Wheelersburg. That was an Ashland team that had a lot of departures. they were still a superb team, phenomenal athletes, but very little varsity experience, and it showed in that game. Raceland prevailed, a 2-game winning streak for the Rams, but then last year they go to Putnam Stadium, tightly contested ball game, 28-21. Ashland comes away with the victory as they roll out I think they rolled 7-8 wins in a row to start the season off before taking a loss there latter part of the season in district play to Johnson Central. Flip the script. This year you've got a very experienced Ashland team, a very athletic and inexperienced Raceland team. How does that prevail when we look at the outcome? 48 minutes of football will decide that in about 40 minutes. But it starts on Ashland's side. It's no secret. It's LeBron Strader. The senior quarterback last year, 20 touchdowns, only 1 interception. And he is a guy that he can win you a football game, but he is not going to lose you a football game. He's a game manager. He knows how to take care of the football. He gets it into his playmakers and lets them go to work. Who are those playmakers tonight? Well, it's no secret. Braxton Jennings, the tailback, physical, big body, 5'11", 195 pounds. He's going to run behind his pads. He'll be in between those tackles, and it's going to take multiple people to get him on the ground. The other side of that, you've got Cam Davis. He's on the outside, but he's going to be a little bit of everywhere. He'll start at wide receiver. He may go in motion with some jet sweeps. He may even be in the backfield as a wildcat, even as a tailback. You never know. But the thing with Cam Davis is, and I've talked with a lot of people from Raceland this week, he's a guy that you cannot let get the football in space. He gets the football in space, bad things happen. The other side for Ashland, though, a lot of departures on that defensive unit, and that's the key that Ashland has been so solid with. They don't have the depth and the experience on that side of the football. How well does that go? They lost a couple big pieces up front as well. Can they make those adjustments to keep LeBron Strader upright and allow him to get the ball into his playmakers? We got about 10 minutes before we go into pregame coverage. We'll take a final break. We'll come back with some final thoughts. Then we'll switch over to the pregame show. Ben Cower will join me from the press box, and we'll get you ready for Ashland and Raceland. We're back in just a minute. This is the Tailgate Show from Ram Stadium on Kool TV.
Hi, this is Kevin Johnston, Boyd County Clerk. I'd like to wish all of our local athletes the best of luck. These athletes work hard on the court and in the classroom. I would just like to remind you of our 3 locations to serve our residents. 1505 Carter Avenue, Suite 100, 1315 Cannonsburg Road, located on the front side of Members Choice Credit Union, and at our Catlettsburg Courthouse location at 2800 Louisa Street. Again, I wish the best of luck to all of our regional athletes.
Serving the communities of Raceland and Worthington since 1928, Raceland schools have been a beacon of learning and growth in the tri-state. A private school education at a public school price. Raceland's distinguished schools are a caring place where students can learn and grow. Committed to the future, Raceland's academic and arts programs rank among the top in the state, and test scores are among the highest in the area. Oh yeah, our football team isn't too bad either. We are Raceland, and this is home.
McMeans Pharmacy has 2 locations to serve you. Stop by 29th Street and Carter Avenue in Ashland or in their South Point location. Call McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland at 325-8400. In South Point, call 740-377-2677. For all your pharmacy needs, McMeans Pharmacy is the place for you. McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland and South Point. In Ashland, call 325-8400. In South Point, call 377-2677.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Visit us today at the Ashland area YMCA.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500, plus all purchases receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
Back here in the Tailgate Show at Ram Stadium, a look behind me, there's the senior quarterback for Ashland. That's LeBron Strader. Phenomenal young kid. I've watched him grow up. He and his dad and I, we coached together when Jason was here at Raceland for 1 year. Phenomenal family. But I talked with Jason earlier this week, and he was talking about LeBryant. He said he was really excited about getting a chance to finish out his senior year with a trip here at Rams Stadium. Hopefully the Rams, they treat him well, but not too well, and they send him out of here with a loss. That's the hope tonight for the Rams faithful. We'll see how things play out. The most important thing in this football game, I talked with Coach Sammons today, they've got to limit the explosives. And when you talk about the explosives, that's your big plays. He talked about the game against Belfry in the first scrimmage. Too many explosives in that game. Last week, they scrimmaged Wheelersburg. He said the defense played phenomenal, but they still gave up 2 big explosive plays that gave Wheelersburg both of their scores early on. They cannot do that here tonight if they want to come away with a victory. For Raceland, they've got to be able to control the emotions and allow the game to come to them. You've got a lot of guys out there that simply have not had varsity experience, and it's no fault of their own. It's just a testament of those guys they had playing in front of them. Of course, that linebacking core led by Jackson Hyden, Ty Tyson, Cam Bell, what they did. Braden Webb was on the outside. He worked off of the defensive end some. You had the guys in the back end. Noah Wallace, all-area player, a phenomenal running back, free safety that could hawk anywhere on the field. Those guys, gone. Logan Lundy, the 3-year starter for the quarterback, took this team to 2 state championship berths. Now it's on to Peyton Eisen. What can he do? Also, we may see another quarterback in there of Jacob Waller. I talked with Coach Sammons today. He said the quarterback that starts this game may not be the one that finishes this game. Obviously a wrinkle. As he said, it's kind of a jigsaw puzzle. They feel like they've got the border set. They just got to figure out all where the pieces fit. And tonight is the first trying of getting those pieces to go together. Beautiful evening here in Raceland, and we're happy to have you along with us here on Kool TV. What we're going to do, we're going to step aside for a break. When we return from that break, Mike Sammons and I will break down tonight's matchup, preview Ashland and Raceland, and then Ben Cower will join me. He's our new addition here at Kool TV. He'll join me in the booth, and we'll start previewing all the matchups, get all the names of what you're going to see, and get you ready for kickoff. Happy to have you along with us here tonight from Rams Stadium on Kool TV. Stay tuned. Pre-game coverage begins after this. We're back right after this here on Kool TV.
Hi, this is Kevin Johnston, Boyd County Clerk. I'd like to wish all of our local athletes the best of luck. These athletes work hard on the court and in the classroom. I would just like to remind you of our 3 locations to serve our residents. 1505 Carter Avenue, Suite 100, 1315 Cannonsburg Road, located on the front side of Members Choice Credit Union, and at our Catlettsburg Courthouse location at 2800 Louisa Street. Again, I wish the best of luck to all of our regional athletes.
Serving the communities of Raceland and Worthington since 1928, Raceland schools have been a beacon of learning and growth in the tri-state. A private school education at a public school price. Raceland's distinguished schools are a caring place where students can learn and grow. Committed to the future, Raceland's academic and arts programs rank among the top in the state, and test scores are among the highest in the area. Oh yeah, our football team isn't too bad either. We are Raceland, and this is home.
McMeans Pharmacy has 2 locations to serve you. Stop by 29th Street and Carter Avenue in Ashland or in their South Point location. Call McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland at 325-8400. In South Point, call 740-377-2677. For all your pharmacy needs, McMeans Pharmacy is the place for you. McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland and South Point. In Ashland, call 325-8400. In South Point, call 377-2677.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Visit us today at the Ashland area YMCA.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchasers receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
Back here, countdown to kickoff on Kool TV. Joined with Raceland head coach Mike Salmons. Hard to believe, Coach, here it is, another football season. 11th year for you that you start here, and what a heck of a run you guys put together last year. You get yourself back to the carpet, back-to-back seasons come up short, but a storied career for a lot of those 16 seniors, 16 of those that depart.
Yeah, 11 years, it goes by in the blink of an eye really fast. Been here before that as assistant coach for 6 years too. So really, you just feel like yesterday you was coaching your first game. And so, been on an unbelievable blessed run for us over the past really decade plus. And last year's seniors were storied. Seniors before them were special. And those guys hopefully are moving on, doing good things with their young adult life. And so the standard doesn't change. Expectations are what they are, and so new faces come in, old faces go out, and you try to move forward. And obviously, that's what we're looking forward to tonight.
There's a lot of fans in the stands tonight. They're going to have a roster with them for the first time in a long time because there's a lot of numbers that look the same out there, but they're new bodies in those jerseys.
Yeah, definitely. The numbers are the same, but the person behind the face mask is a little different. But again, it was no different for those guys, back in the COVID year, and so. Those guys were trying to make their way after the 17 team and went to the finals. And so, the names change. The numbers sometimes stay the same. Sometimes they change. But, again, expectations are what they are. And I think those seniors, the legacy that they left will be evaluated by what they leave behind, what future teams do. And I think those guys will be the first to tell you that. And so I feel like tonight we'll have no bigger fans than the guys who just left us. They want to see this thing go forward. And so that's what makes the play special.
One of the things that you'll notice about the kids that take those spots, it's not that they're not capable of playing in those positions. They just had some really good people in front of them that were 2, 3, 4-year starters, and on the backside of that, just waiting their turn in line, and now that turn comes tonight at 7:30.
Yeah, so we talk about program guys all the time. You guys probably heard me talk about that till you're blue in the face. And guys have come up through maybe our JFL or our middle school or our high school program, playing through JV or whatever. And those guys have been waiting on their chance, and sometimes they get their chance by luck, injuries or whatever may have it, or sometimes you got to wait your turn. And so we have some guys tonight that have been waiting their turn and been chomping at the bit to try to get those opportunities that haven't come before. And they're going to make mistakes, but by all means, they are chomping at the bit for that opportunity and to correct that mistake they're going to make tonight. And so I'm really excited about those guys to be able to start writing their legacy. Again, it's not written tonight. It's a long journey, man. It's 16 weeks ahead of us here that we hope to play. But tonight's the first step, and we'll really learn a lot about our football team, about, really excited to see how we participate and really compete in adverse moments.
You talk about how your team responds in those adverse moments. There's no more than you learn about a football team from week 1 to week 2. And more importantly, you get game film against someone that's not wearing that same jersey. Looking at your 2 scrimmages that you've had between Belfry and then Wheelersburg, have you seen the growth that you expected to see from this group coming into tonight against Ashland?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we were much better in scrimmage 2 than we were scrimmage 1. A couple people tried to push the panic button after scrimmage 1, and one thing I would say is we have plenty of work to do. There's no question. We got experience to gain, and we have to get better. I don't think people quite understand the level that Belfry's at either right now. They are significantly back to who they once were, and I think as people follow their season, they're going to quickly see that. I think our team made a good growth. I felt like we competed a little harder. We made a few changes and trying to, I said this to somebody the other day, we got the right kids in that locker room. They're special. They really are. They're pulling for each other. We just got to try to put them in the right seat, try to get them all, they're pulling in the right direction, but we just don't know if they're in the maximized spot. And so we're not going to know that tonight. We're still working through that and trying to push the right buttons, whether it be a position group or a certain position within a group. We're just trying to get them all going, try to hit the right button, if you will. And so it'll take us a while. But our kids have really been resilient. They really fought hard, and they're really excited to, again, enough talk about the previous. Let's talk about the now.
Before we talk about the now, let's talk about this building behind us. A brand new field house that's been erected. You guys are in it, and it has housing high school, middle school, your film room, equipment, everything is now centralized in one location in a beautiful complex. It just kind of puts a final accent on this beautiful turf playing surface.
Yeah, it's everything behind us here is first class. We're talking about 7,000 square foot of dedicated space and nothing but our football program. The only thing that our football program does that's not housed in that building is lift weights, and that's 200 yards across the parking lot here. So just state-of-the-art technology, whether it comes to film, the locker rooms are really, really first class. Upgraded coach's office, upgraded equipment room, got an area here for lounge and alumni, like a reception area. Just first class. I think it's something our kids are really proud of. They've done a really good job. We've been there about a week now, week to 10 days. You've done a really good job, kids taking pride in their locker, taking pride in the bathroom, and it's still got the newness, so we'll see how that goes. But guys are really proud of what we got. And I think, again, that stuff comes with a price. You got responsibility, and those kids know that. And so far, they've been really, really grateful for what we've been given.
A lot of people that I've talked to about this game leading into, they've asked me, what do I think about it? And I said, the biggest thing that I think this game reminds me of 2 years ago at Wheelersburg. You had an Ashland team that was full of athletes, a lot of inexperience. Flip the tables here tonight. There are a lot of guys that have had those varsity starts. It starts with their quarterback, LeBron Strader.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's a ringleader for him. This might be his 4th year starting in this game, if not definitely his 3rd. And just a tremendous young man, first of all. Off the field, carries himself the right way, and really easy to root for. I'm not going to root for him tonight for 48 minutes, but beyond that, obviously, he's easy to root for. Really a homegrown, traditional Ashland guy, like we have a lot of guys that are really Raceland guys, and he carries the A with pride, and so he really runs the show for them. So we got to make sure we contain him. Not a situation where you're going to stop him or something like that, but we just got to really try to make sure we're cognizant of what he's doing and where he's at all times. And the big thing to us tonight, at least defensively, is we got to try to limit explosives. Had a problem in our first scrimmage with explosives. Even last week against Wheelersburg, overall played really well defensively, overall. But gave up 2 just ginormous plays. And even looking back to the state finals a year ago, that was kind of the difference in the game. And so Ashland presents a threat there with their team speed that we'll really have to be aware of tonight.
That's one of the things I was going to next, is those explosive plays. And when you look at Ashland's team speed, they don't have that one guy like a Brandon Houston last year that was just going to go over the top and burn you. But they have guys, when they get in open space, they can make good things happen. Cam Davis is one of those kids that he works as a wide receiver, but Chad Taggart, he'll move him all over the field tonight. And of course, you got Braxton Jennings in the backfield.
Yeah, no doubt. 32 Jennings and 28 Davis are their 2 electric playmakers. And again, they got other guys. But those guys are most definitely the guys that are on top of the list, the guys on top of our scouting report, guys that they look to make plays. Again, guys that have really good experience for them, guys that they know what they're getting when they line up out there. Now, we know what we're getting with a few guys tonight when we line them up out there, but the other few guys we're going to learn about tonight. And so that's what makes it exciting for us to see our guys grow and really try to contain those 2 guys. And again, hopefully if we can make them play left-handed, so to speak, and try to, again, you're probably not going to wipe out Jennings or wipe out Davis from the stat line. That's not what it's about. It's just trying to make something reasonable where they have to work for what they get, 5, 6, 8 yards of whack and not hitting home runs on you. If you can do that, you give yourself a chance, hang around a little bit, and who knows what happens.
On the other side of the ball for you guys, a new face at quarterback. You start with Parker Eisen, a dynamic receiver from a year ago, but he's a kid that he understands the position. He also gives you that ability to do something with his feet, and you add a dual threat quarterback there. It gives you another element of your offensive playbook you can open up.
Yeah, again, tried and true kid for us, the Eisen kid. Played receiver for us a year ago. Most of the season had a little injury he went through. But our quarterbacks have been good all preseason. They've been trying to help the team in other ways. And, I would imagine you will see multiple quarterbacks play tonight. You'll see multiple quarterbacks play not only quarterback tonight, but also other positions on the field to help the team. And that's what it's really about, just trying to serve the team. Eisen will take the first snap tonight, but he might not take the last. I don't know how this thing's going to go. But those guys have worked hard. I think they each got their own little skill set, their own little niche that they can do. Certainly Parker can make some plays with his feet, and we feel like he can make some plays with his arm. And so really excited to see him perform tonight. Again, he's been on some big game stages, so hopefully tonight that gives him a little bit of comfortability. But when you're the quarterback, it's a little bit different. And so I think he'll learn from that tonight, and we're just trying to grow every week as we go through this journey.
Coach, good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game and post-game, and we'll see how things shake out.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
Hey, Coach Mike Salmon's joining us here in pregame. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for kickoff. Raceland and Ashland as we continue our coverage here on Countdown to Kickoff on Kool TV.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Raceland, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that chocolate chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
All right, we should have audio now. My producer fumbled the handoff, so apologies for the audio. But, hey, it's the first game of the season, and if we're going to make the mess up, this is our scrimmage, okay, trying to get everything well. So let me welcome everybody in, because it's the first time that you heard us on the welcome in, whether you're watching in for Ashland or for Raceland, but happy to have you along with us here on Kool TV. I promise everything is squared away now, so I had to tuck my tail back over here and make sure that he tucked the ball away, but everything's good. I'm James Collier. He's Ben Cower. We're happy to have you along with us tonight on Kool TV as we kick off our third season of high school football coverage, and a dandy on tap here tonight, Ben. You've got Raceland 11-4 last season. Made it back-to-back seasons that they went to Kroger Field and played on the carpet for a state title. Come up short to Pikeville in both of those games. On the other side, Ashland last year, 10-2, ran into a very good Covington Catholic team in the second round of the playoffs. Covington Catholic wound up on the carpet. They got hammered by Boyle County. But you look at these two teams, you've got two storied programs here that a lot of tradition. This is number 99 in the yearbook for the Raceland Rams, and they're hoping to kick things off with a very good start.
Oh, yeah, certainly. And, I mean, you talk about two teams where Raceland, a lot of new cast of characters this season, where a lot of turnover from last season, where it had a lot of success, but a lot of new faces on the field this year. You lose your quarterback, you lose a lot of your starting O-line, 3 or 5 on the O-line, you lose nearly half the defense. A lot of pieces have changed for Raceland since last year, but things arguably have only gotten better for Ashland and the Tomcats here in the year since, where it has a lot of that returning cast. So coming into this game, these two teams, obviously 99th for Raceland here, but the start tonight, again, it is going to be very much a fresh start on the season compared to last year, where you're going to see probably some things that are very different with the Rams tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. 16 seniors from the team that departs from last year, and you lose a large nucleus across both sides of the football. Your starting quarterback, all 3 of your running backs, your leading wide receiver, 2 guys off the offensive line, 2 guys from the defensive line, all 4 linebackers, 3 of your 4 defensive backs, and your kicker. So we got a lot of new names, a lot of new faces behind numbers that are very familiar. But I kidded with everybody today. I said this is the night that everybody's going to have a roster, me included, trying to keep up with everybody. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back. We'll get ready for kickoff as we get you set. Ashland and Raceland here on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back here at Ram Stadium as we get you set for Ashland and Raceland. Let's take a look at tonight's officiating crew. They're brought to you in part by Tri-State Ophthalmology for complete eye care as well as expert LASIK eye surgery. See the great folks at Tri-State Ophthalmology. Adam Elkins is your umpire, or your referee, excuse me. Davey Fields, Lane Hughes, Justin Middleton, Justin Royster are the crew that will be with Mr. Elkins here this evening. Let's take a look at tonight's weather forecast. It's brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy. Ram Pharmacy, your friend first. No, I'm sorry. That's first downs this year. This one's by Big Sandy Dash. I told you, everything's messed up. Put that back up there for a second. It was Ram Pharmacy last year. That's not the first time I'll probably mess up tonight. Big Sandy is our weather forecast sponsor for this year. Mix of sun and clouds here this evening. Temperatures around 70, low 70s by the time we kick things off. Stop by and see them over at 506 Caravana Boulevard in Grayson, or give them a call, 606-474-5515. Our scoreboard ticker at the bottom of your screen is brought to you in part by the Ashland YMCA. They are also your proud sponsors for tonight's kickoff of both the first and second half of the game. One final break. We come back. We'll play some football. 2024 season ready to go when we return after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
James Collier and Ben Cower, happy to have you along with us here tonight as we get you ready for season number 3 at Kool TV. And a beautiful evening here in Ramland as the Raceland Rams welcome in the Ashland Tomcats. This game tonight is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for all your insurance needs. See Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, and by Pure Point Auto in Greenup. For oil changes and multi-point inspections to full engine swaps, Pure Point Auto can do it all. They have mount and balance tires and cut and program keys. Pure Point Auto, 2109 Ashland Road in Greenup. See the Tomcats there all decked out in the white tonight. Raceland will be in the orange General Lee's. Heard him tuning up the Studebaker horn earlier this evening. Ben, you're in for a surprise whenever Raceland gets the ball into the end zone. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
It was funny. I had some of my students up here today. I was walking through the setup and my media kids and stuff, and they were tuning up the horns, and one of them, and it about lifted a kid out of the press box. It was so funny. Yeah, if you don't know what's coming, you better be look out. There you can see all the cheerleaders and the dance team. Lots of crowd here. Wednesday morning, I came over to the field, and there was already chairs starting to line up. I mean, this has been anticipated. That's welcome to Kentucky high school football for one, but more importantly, welcome to Rams football, because this is a program. It's a community that thrives around this game.
I mean, phenomenal energy tonight. I mean, I'm here for the first time here in Raceland. I show up 3 hours before the game. There's already tailgating outside.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's tents lining the outside of this stadium. And then, I mean, the crowd is filled in very nicely tonight. It's packed house all the way around, end zones, opposite side of the field, right here below the press box. I mean, we got a great crowd on here tonight, the opening night of Raceland football.
So, captains meeting at midfield. 3 captains for the Rams. As for the Rams, it'll be Kenny Littoral, Billy Hughes, and Lyndon Sammons. Lyndon Sammons, a guy that you're going to watch a lot on the defensive line, had a phenomenal season last year as 67 tackles. That was in the tops of the team. 7 tackles for a loss and a sack. He's a guy out of a 3-4. He works on a lot of double teams, and he knows how to get to the football. But more importantly, he sets the tone to allow those linebackers to get to where they need to go.
Yeah, and just having a commander like that on the defense, I mean, it's able to open up things where you can trust that guy, especially in a season where there's been a lot of turnover in the offseason for the Rams. To have that figure back on the defensive side of the ball for the Rams, that's huge. And just being able to have a guy that you can trust and you know is going to put down results, especially in a year full of uncertainty.
Well, Raceland has won the toss. They want the football. That's a little different. Typically, let's put that defense out there and see what we can do. But Mike Salmon says, let's see what the offense can do here to start off the season. So they're going to send the kids down inside the tunnel. They've got their sign up that says, "We pity the kiddies." So they're ready to rock and roll here. My question is, are we going to get fireworks? Usually we have lots of fireworks here, but that was all of turf on all of these fields here. We used to have dirt and grass. So I don't know that we get fireworks like we had in the previous years.
Might get some smoke.
Yeah, we'll see how it works. But here comes Ashland onto the field. They'll be on the far sideline. Nothing else needs to be said.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny when Bill missed a game last year. We had Chuck Rist here, who was the public address announcer for Ashland. And, Chuck did a phenomenal job, and I love Chuck to death. He's a good friend. But it was like that one part there that's time to get down and dirty at 7:30. It wasn't there. And but Chuck did a great job filling in for Bill. That's Bill. Bill said, "That's my line." That's right, Chuck. Rams in the orange tops and bottoms, orange lids with the Raceland R across the side. Ashland all decked out in white tonight. Maroon numerals and letters with the outlines. The Ashland block A on the side of the helmet, the maroon pinstripes down the sides. Aiden Cooper will go back deep along with Raceland tailback Landon Stiltner, the sophomore and the senior, will return for the Rams. Stiltner last year as a freshman, 13 carries, 155 yards, and a pair of scores. Most of those late in ball games because he had 3 dynamic tailbacks in front of him. So we'll see how he works out. And coming out for the Tomcats to tee it up is Troy Barnett. I was told he was going to wear 83 today. And, yeah, he was 83 on the roster, so he's 47. Hey, welcome to the first year.
It's nearly half of 83.
Yeah,
He's chopped it in
exactly. So Barnett tees it up at the 40. He'll go a head-on kick, end-over-end kick that drives Stiltner back to the 4. It'll take a bounce at the 1 and tumble into the end zone for a kickback. Welcome to the 2024 season.
It's going to be fascinating here, James, to see what happens here where Raceland's going to send the offense out here first. And as we were talking about in the pregame show, obviously a lot of new faces on this offense. I mean, you lose your quarterback, you lose your entire running back core. Now you send these guys back out on the field. What the heck is going to happen?
Well, we're about to find out as Parker Ison brings his crew out. He'll start with Stiltner in his left pocket. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ashland 5 hats across the line, 3 down linemen. It's a direct snap as Ison breaks a tackle and takes it out across the 30-yard line. And that's going to be a Ram Pharmacy first down.
It appears, well, if the numbers are correct. We'll have to check it out. But it appears it was Cameron Davis with the tackle for Ashland. But good rush. And already another first down for Raceland.
And that was something I talked with Coach Sammons yesterday was, would there be those design plays for Ison? This time he'll stick it in the chest of Stiltner. Stiltner sheds a tackle, gets to the outside. He's across the 40, spins free, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds into the Ashland sideline. But a good run there by the sophomore as Landon Stiltner moves it across the 40 and out toward midfield.
Be careful, though. There was a flag thrown at the end of that play. Flag threw up in the air. Don't know what the flag was for, but a terrific rush once again. Great hole opened up by that new offensive line, at least some new characters up there. Dash through 1, 2, 3 defenders. Was able to cut to the outside, dashes to that far end of the field for another first down.
So they're going to take the ball out to the 44-yard line, so that's a gain of 13. And then we've got Laundry on the field. So that first down brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. So Lane Hughes, our white hat. And they may pick this one up. Or all right, so we get offsetting penalties, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams, so another Ram Pharmacy first down. So 1st and 10 for the Rams out at the 44. Good start for the Raceland Rams as 2 carries, 1 for Ison, 1 for Stiltner. And they've gotten the ball out toward midfield. So 24 yards on 2 plays thus far.
Pretty good.
Not a bad start.
No.
So now Aiden Cooper will go into the backfield, the senior tailback, the transfer out of Lewis County. He'll have Shannon Marucci as an H-back in front of him. Receiver each way for the Rams. Now they switch sides. Ison barks forward. He keeps it himself. Cooper seals the edge, comes around the edge. There's a penalty marker that flies. Ison gets out near the midfield stripe, but that's going to probably come back, and now we've got a penalty marker on the back end of this.
Might be offsetting once again.
Yeah. You were going to get a hold here, but it's going to get offset by the personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the back end.
I believe is that 2 plays in a row? There's been
Yeah.
a holding call and then personal foul. And Raceland continues to march down the field.
Well, this one was a little easy with the hold. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens here is we get the hold from the spot, then they mark off the 15 from that part and bring it to the 48-yard line of the Ashland Tomcats. So that gives Raceland another first down. So let's see, we go 10 from the hold. That takes it back to here. I'm trying to do some quick math, so that would have taken it. We'll fix it here in just a second.
Should be at the 48.
Yeah,
we're Tomcats territory.
We're at the 48 for the Tomcats, and off we go. It'll be first and about a short 2. Here's a handoff to Cooper. Cooper lowers his shoulder, rolls across the 45, and that will move the sticks. And another Ram Pharmacy first down.
Aiden Cooper lowers the shoulder, piles through that hole on the offensive line, levels the guy for the first down, but hey, just a short gain that time. 1st and 2, but hey, you make sure you get the first down on that play. 3rd so far for Raceland on this singular drive, first of the game.
Ison with a 2x2 set, wants to throw, slings it out near sideline. He's got his man there. That's Scout Wilkes. He'll take it and fall forward out toward the 40. He'll bring up second down.
Yeah, Wilkes with the reception, didn't really get his feet set, was kind of stumbling forward, but was able to gain some yardage on the play. Presumably maybe some nerves on the play. Really the first passing play so far this ball game for the Raceland Rams, but hey, he's able to stumble forward for another gain.
Second down and 6 for the Rams. And here's the thing that threw. 8 just threw it to 14. 8 or 14 last year. Well, tell me that's not confusing. Here's Ison. He's going to carry it himself. Calls his number off the left side. He rumbles and stumbles down across the 30-yard line, and another Ram Pharmacy first down for the Rams.
The Rams have been absolutely just charging down the field. Again, only one passing play, and the Rams have been able to march down the field deep into Ashland territory. This time the quarterback takes the ball for that gain, cutting right to the left side hash for another first down.
Gain of 10 on the play. Rams methodically marching down the field. We'll go across 10 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Rams looking for some points. Hand off to Stiltner. Stiltner finds a big hole off the right edge and gets down near the 25.
It was Ryland Kelly with the tackle, but another solid rush. This time cuts out to the right side, short gain. And again, still, 9 minutes, 40 seconds left here. Good, at least burning of the clock. Raceland managing the time well. And you can do that when you're able to just continue to run the ball again and again and again. You can burn clock, you control the game. And then Raceland, so far for an offense that is very green, it's been all orange so far marching down the field.
It's very well oiled thus far. Second down 6 for the Rams. Ison with the handoff. This is off to Stiltner with a stiff arm, but does not get the edge as he gets wrapped up coming off the edge there and does not get to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be maybe
a loss of 1 yard.
They'll take him back to the 27-yard line. So a loss of 1 now, make it 3rd down and 7.
This rushes north to south. Was just trying to find an open gap in the defensive line. Was not able to do so down at the left side hash. But Raceland, first 3rd down this game. What will it do?
Raceland last season on 3rd down conversions, 47% of the times they converted them. And now Mike Sammons burns a timeout as they had players off the line on the far sideline, not set up right. And again, a big position here that you don't want to get yourself into of doing something that is going to set you even further behind the chains. So again, understanding early in the season, a big down coming up right here. probably a smart play there by the veteran head coach starting his 11th season.
Oh, yeah, and certainly, I mean, 3rd and 7, you're in enemy territory, having a great drive if you're Raceland. And the problem is, you mentioned it, new kicker. So last season, maybe you get a little dicey here on 3rd and 7, and you're able to trust that kicker. But this season, I mean, you're rolling out presumably a younger guy who does not have that game time experience. You don't want to put him in a pressure situation right off the bat, so you take a timeout, gather up your offense. And I really wouldn't be surprised here if Raceland fakes the throw, goes for another run that's been where it's been able to gain easily the most amount of yardage tonight. Again, it's on the 27-yard line, still here in the first quarter, 3rd and 7. You just need 7 yards, and it seems like every single rush that Raceland's had tonight, it's been able to get 5, 6, 7 yards on the play. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Raceland will just try and maybe pass the ball again. Really, it's only happened one time here on this drive, or if it'll continue to stick with the rush.
Yeah, Eisen 1 of 1 with 4 yards on that one pass that he hit to Scout Wilkes. So Raceland will go 2 by 2. It's Shannon Marucci in the backfield with Parker Eisen. Play action, Eisen rolling out, blitz coming, and he's going to get nailed and wrestled all the way back behind the 14. That's Ryland Kelly that gets home, and the Rams will go backward as it'll go back near the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, the senior's been a menace so far this game. If there's been one active member on the Tomcats defensive line, it has been all Ryland Kelly so far tonight. And unfortunately for the Raceland Rams, after a tremendous drive, knocks out of field goal range.
So make it 4th and 18. The Rams will kick it away. Waller hits at the 5, and they can't keep it in front of the end zone, so it'll be a touchback, and Ashland will take over after the Rams' first offensive possession comes up short.
And just unfortunate, you have 2 guys down there at the end, just right in front of the end zone, and just still not able to touch that ball as it's bouncing, kind of careening into the end and the D in the end zone, and just no coordination there, at least on the special teams unit. I'm sure that'll be ironed out as the season goes on, but a missed opportunity to pin all the way deep into territory, or rather its own territory, the Tomcats.
So here comes LeBryant Strader, the senior quarterback. He jogs his team out. He'll bring Braxton Jennings and Maverick Ashby. 2 receivers out wide. That's Dylan Duckweiler and Sam Lyons. Strader on 1st and 10, gives it off to Ashby, and he gets stonewalled in the backfield.
Runs into a wall of Raceland, and the great wall so far. 2nd and 10, no gain.
Now they'll give him a gain of 1.
Or they'll give him a yard, a pity yard. But hey, you know what? Still 7.5 minutes left, and Ashland lines up once again.
2nd down and 9. As Strader now with a 2 by 2 set, keeps Ashby in the backfield with him. Wants to throw it. Does so out to Cam Davis. Davis stretching for the marker. He's going to be just shy. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
A good route by Davis on the outside. Cuts just right to the outside to that 30-yard line. Was all alone and then gets chased out of bounds. But 3rd down conversion already, or at least a 3rd down situation for the Ashland Tomcats early on this ball game. It was a while before Raceland had its, but again, so far early, it seems like the Tomcats just trying to try out the rush, try out the pass. I'd presume here, Ashland, I know it could go with anything, but it's only 1 yard. Just try and rush it up the middle.
Handoff, they'll give it off to Jennings. Jennings bounces it to the outside, and he gets tripped up. He should get enough to move the sticks, and that'll move the sticks for an Ashland 1st down. And he will get the 30-yard line.
Was wondering where the knee might have landed, but it appears he got past the line before he was down. So the Tomcats just able to squeeze enough out of that first drive, or at least that first set of downs, to earn itself another set of downs, 1st and 10, still deep in its territory on its own 30-yard line.
Needed 1, got 1. So 1st down and 10 for the Tomcats from their own 30-yard line. Strader on the near side hash, looks far sideline, zips this one out to Davis. Davis trying to bounce it to the outside edge, and he gets pushed out of on the edge. He'll stay in bounds. He'll cross the 35 and get out across to the 37-yard line.
Davis in open space again off that left side, zigzagging out of bounds, but not after being able to chomp off 7 yards for that gain there. Just under 6 minutes here. 3 more yards to go. It's only 2nd down for the Tomcats.
Here's to Ashby, and he gets hit in the backfield. Logan Lockwood in there, as well as Shannon Marucci. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 3 after no gain coming up here for the Tomcats.
2nd and 3 is a lot more handsome than 3rd and 3, because now you got to find 3 more yards, and if this drive is going the same way, it's nearly identical to the last set of downs. I mean, Tomcats were only able to shave off barely a yard to earn that 1st down.
Strader keeps it, fires it across the seam. He's got Jennings with a jump cut, 1st down yardage and more. He's across midfield into Raceland territory, and he's wrestled out of bounds in his bench area as he's chased out on the far sideline by Jonah Arnett, but that'll move the sticks and a 1st and 10 for the Tomcats.
A terrific fake by the quarterback, gets it to Jennings. Jennings zigzags through the middle, outside for 1st down yardage and more. Seemingly almost picked off there in a big old crowd of people right in the Raceland Rams are in the center of the field, but he's able to find open space, open yardage and more yardage, and rather into Rams territory here in the first drive of the ball game.
Gain of 20 on the play. Hand off Ashby. He tries to work off right guard. He'll fall across the 40. Give him the 39-yard line on a gain of 4. Brady Littoral on the stop, or Kenny Littoral, excuse me. So 2nd down and 6 for the Tomcats. Scoreless here early on, 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter. And we get a movement up front. That one's probably going to be against the Tomcats.
Strader was fooling around with the count. 1 or 2 bombs to the head. He caught one of his own guys off guard, at least on that play. But it sent the Tomcats back a couple yards, but it's able to chomp off the yardage that it has so far. It seems like at least it was 2 short little sets of downs of short gain, and then a big gain of yardage. And, I mean, all that matters, at least for the Tomcats, that's still able to move the ball down the field.
2nd down and 11, trips right, 1 left for Strader. Strader turns, gives it off to Ashby. Ashby tries to work off the right edge. Nothing there as Alex Headley wraps him up off the edge, shy of the 40.
A good route. I mean, he's able to cuts darts to the left and then rushes to the right in the middle, but is not able to find a ton of running room. And another 3rd down situation here for the Ashland Tomcats early on this ball game.
Ashland on the football game thus far, 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. We'll look at 3rd down and 8 as we cross the 4-minute mark left to go here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers, now 3 receivers right. Ball right in the middle of the hash. Raceland showing blitz off the edge. Strader wants to throw, and he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield, and Headley gets home for the sack. Landon Bloss got there first. It was Headley that finished him off. 4th down for the Tomcats.
A terrific play by the defensive line for the Raceland Rams. A combo deal, 2 for 1. Take down the quarterback for Ashland at center field and keep it out of field goal range after an exceptional drive, at least early on in this ball game, to keep it scoreless so far. Just under 4 minutes here remaining in the first quarter.
Loss of 6 on the play, and it takes it back to the 47-yard line. So 4th and 14, and now the Tomcats will have to punt it away. Davis, low kick, takes a bounce across the 15, the 10, and tumble down near the 9, the 8-yard line, and that's where the Rams will have it. 1 tick under 3 minutes to go here in the opening period.
A great kick. It just stops dead. Nobody even had to touch it. Nobody had to stop it. Just took a tumble and died right there on that, 9-yard line, 8-yard line, somewhere down there. I believe it might be on the 9.
Yeah, they'll put it at the 9-yard line. 38-yard kick, no return, 2:59 to go. So both teams have traded possessions with punts.
It's going to be interesting here if the Rams continue to try and rush the ball, or if Ashland's going to say, hey, you know what, we know what's coming this time around. Will this drive be as effective as the first for the Rams?
So Eisen wants to bring it off to the near sideline, and that's Stiltner on the carry. Dylan Duckweiler on the stop. take him out to the 15. A gain of 6, second down and 4.
Good cut to the outside. Able to take away just a little bit of yardage, but clock continues to wind. 2nd and 4. Just got to find those 4 yards for another first down. That first down of every single drive always the most important because you're able to carry that momentum.
Bubble screen out to Cooper, and he gets blown up in the backfield. Sam Lyons gets there on the initial hit, and it's going to set up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, just a tough play. You have Cooper there on the outside, gets the reception, but is swamped by the defensive backs of the Tomcats. And 6 yards to find here. Don't want to punt it deep in your own territory if you're the Rams, and especially with a new kicking unit.
So 3rd down and 6 now after the loss of 2 on the play. Inside of 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter, still scoreless. Eisen trips to the right, gives it off to Stiltner. A stutter step, comes back in the center of the hole, hits the B button, comes across the 20, dives across the 25 and moves the sticks. And another Ram Pharmacy first down.
An absolutely electric rush up the middle, zigzag, zigzag. Oh my goodness. There was nobody on the defensive line for the Tomcats that could touch Stiltner on that one. Stiltner about 4 or 5 cuts if, I might have had to go to the toes to count the amount of cuts he had on that drive, and what a play to earn a first down on for the Raceland Rams.
Gain of 15 on the play for Stiltner. He's got 5 for 37 here early on. 90 seconds to go here in the opening quarter of play. Eisen brings it out near side. That's out to Jonah Arnett, and Arnett is pushed out of bounds. That they'll say he was down before he got there. So the clock will continue to roll.
It's the one thing you really haven't seen from the Rams tonight is any sort of attempt to pass the ball downfield. It's always a vertical. You go to the top, to the bottom, but nothing really where, really not a lot of time, obviously, a lot of changing hands on the offensive line, not a lot of time for the quarterback to work with, so it's just a lot of passes to the outside, but that play really has not been able to work so far tonight. That's why Raceland's relying so much on that running game.
2nd down and 6 after the gain of 4. Eisen calls his own number, follows his blockers off the right edge, cuts back in near the seam, across the 35. They're going to put him at the 37-yard line. That is a gain of 5. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. And let's see if the Rams will elect to play one more play here in the first quarter, or are they happy to go to the second quarter, and that's what we're going to do. 1 quarter in the book, we're scoreless here in Ramland. 3rd and 1 for the Rams when we continue, when we return after this here on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Back here at Rams Stadium, 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Rams as we start the second stanza to scoreless affair. James Collier, Ben Cower, happy to have you along with us here tonight on Kool TV. Rams will flip ends of the field. They're working from left to right as we view it from the softball field to the baseball field. Sun almost gone down across the way, hanging just over top of downtown Lloyd. Yeah, it's kind of a hazy night. Got a little warm today after it's been cool over the last few mornings, but certainly a welcome addition. Great look there from behind the line as Eisen will call his own number on 3rd and 1. Tries to bounce it to the right side and don't think he's going to get it.
That's a fair call by Raceland. I mean, the running game has been the bread and butter so far in this ball game for Raceland if you're just tuning in, but Eisen has had a gain of yardage the 2 prior times he ran the ball, but it appears Raceland going to go for it here on 4th and 1.
Raceland last season, 47.7% on 4th down. Will they snap it here? They will. Eisen comes off the right side, lowers his shoulder. He gets stood up. It's going to depend on the spot of the football. They've got him at the 39. If that's where it is, it will move the sticks, and that moves the sticks, and a Ram Pharmacy first down for the Rams.
Goodness, that was a close one, and appears the Rams are going to get it. Malachi Ward there for the Tomcats with the tackle, but Ison lowering the shoulder, able to push forward for that first down, whether it's by an inch or a mile, all that matters is you're able to get that yard.
Your YMCA scoreboard ticker across the bottom of your screen. We'll try to keep scores updated as the evening goes along. First down and 10 for the Rams. Hand off to Stiltner. Stiltner coming off the right edge, gets swept up. That's Rylan Kelly that takes him off his feet after he crosses the 40-yard line.
Though it's a vertical for Stiltner, runs outside for a short gain. Good vision for Stiltner as he's able to tilt that head forward, looks back across his left shoulder, is able to just make sure he can get 3 or 4 yards on that play. He's going to get 4, 2nd and 6 coming up, but that's the difference between a 1-yard gain and a 4-yard gain is you have that good vision. You're able to squeeze out an extra yard or 2, even running to the sideline.
2 backs in the backfield, Stiltner and Marucci. This time it's Marucci. Or no, excuse me, that's Stiltner, my mistake. Stiltner comes off the right edge again and to pick up a couple. It's going to bring up third down.
And just gushing about Stiltner, that time really not much to work with as he runs up the middle. Offensive line kind of collapsed and the defensive line replaced it. D-line swamps up Stiltner, 3rd and 6. Going to be 6 yards to go here. And Raceland in a pretzel of a situation here where obviously its running game has been phenomenal so far, but this is finally going to be the play where its passing game presumably going to be tested unless it wants to get testy itself and try and run the ball. The box might be a little less stacked. 1
of 3 on third down conversions tonight are the Rams. 3 hats across the line for Ison. He wants to throw, airing it out down the center of the field. He's got nobody that's even close. He was looking for Jonah Arnett. He had tight coverage by Maverick Ashby. It brings up 4th down.
Ashby going at it, and Arnett again in the area. Presumably Ison might have been trying to draw out a pass interference. I mean, it was just almost an uncatchable ball, high over the shoulder, but Arnett just short, but we're going to have a punt here.
Waller gets this one away. Good kick as Davis will back up and field it at the 17. Makes a nice little side step, sticks a foot in the turf. He's electric, don't let him get an open space. Makes one man miss, and finally Scout Wilkes wraps him up at the 35-yard line and takes away the ability of Cam Davis to get in the open field.
Davis has just been unstoppable tonight, at least for the Tomcats, where he has the 2 receptions on offense, able to scoot to the outside on both those plays, and then the return man on that play, able to zigzag up through the midfield. A great gain for Cam Davis, and good field position already on the 35 are the Tomcats on this play, but a man down for the Raceland Rams.
22-yard on the return, 9:29 to play here in the opening half of action. If you're just now joining us, it's kind of been a back and forth battle. Neither team has been able to find that big explosive play. Raceland drove it all the way down deep into Ashland territory at the 30 and then had a uncharacteristic moment in which a play got blown up as the Ashland defense brought the blitz and came away with the sack. That forced Raceland to have to punt it away. And Ashland had the same opportunity. They got it into Raceland territory, but a penalty drove them back. Could not get free. Raceland had an opportunity, got it up near midfield, stalls out once again. So now the football back in the Ashland Tomcats for the 2nd time in the football game.
It appears it was Scout Wilkes, the man down on that last play for the Raceland Rams. Hopefully Wilkes is okay. He's already got 1 reception tonight for the Rams, but comes off the field limping a little bit, but hopefully Wilkes will be able to continue, at least later on this contest, maybe up on the next drive. But it's going to be Tomcats ball on the 35.
Working right to left as we view it here. 3 hats across the line for the Rams. A Strader barks forward on first down, gives it off to Ashby, and he is met immediately in the backfield and wrestled to the ground.
It's absolutely nowhere to go. Ran straight into a wall.
That was Headley coming off the edge there that was almost untouched as he got to Ashby. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down 10.
And this is one of those, we're going to have presumably a passing play here, 3 wideouts.
Jennings in the right pocket of Strader, clean pocket. Strader steps up, zips it out into the far side flat. That's Cam Davis. He turns on the Jets, makes a cut inside across the 40, and he's down inside the 35-yard line, and a first down and 10 for the Ashland Tomcats.
Surprise, surprise. It's Cam Davis once again, and he has his eyes set for the end zone, but comes up just a tad short. Great play for Davis as he's able to use that speed, that elite speed to his advantage. Runs down the far side of the field for a first down after a great play and a great connection from the quarterback straight into the hands of Davis. And a great play also by the offensive line of the Tomcats, buying its quarterback enough time to zip the ball to an open man. Again, when you have three wideouts, you have a zig man that's able to cut in from the outside, and the Tomcats deep into Raceland territory already.
Gain of 33 on the pitch and catch there from Strader to Davis. Heavy set now for Strader with an offset tailback. He'll hand it off on a play action, brings it out to the near side. That's Jennings. Jennings curls to the 35 and then is chased out of bounds on the near sideline into the Rams bench.
It appears it was Austin McKee chasing him out of bounds, just short of a first down, but short little gain, pass out to the outside. 3-yard gain it will be officially, but Ashland can slow the game now. It can slow the game down now a little bit as it's now past midfield. Maybe you run the ball for a play. Just chooses to pass on the first play. So presumably, I really wouldn't be shocked here if the Tomcats go with run the ball, see what yardage you can get, and then third down, probably go back to Cam Davis, but I guess we'll see.
Knocking on the red zone door are the Tomcats. Strader wants to throw on second down, zips it out to the near sideline, and it's right through the hands of Dylan Duckweiler. Had his man that was going to be able to turn and get the first down, but it zips right through the midst, and the junior can't haul it in. It's third down and 7.
Got to be careful with plays like that. Max Burton right there for the Rams. If that ball slipped through the hands of the wide receiver, it would have ended up right in Burton's, but Burton's just a yard behind. Very close for the Rams and the Tomcats on that play, but third down situation once again for Ashland early in this ball game.
Ashland 2 out of 3 on third down tries this game. Last year, Raceland only allowed third down conversions 31.9% of the time. You got to think this is probably 4-down territory for the Tomcats. Strader keeps it himself, calls it off the right edge, bullying his way across the 25-yard line. He's going to be short, but it will bring up fourth down after the keep there by LeBryant Strader.
And Strader with a violent rush up the center, again, 6'3". Strader is a big boy. He's able to bully his way up through the center against a rather young defensive line for the Rams, but it's still not enough to get that first down. Big call coming up here for the Tomcats.
7:42 to go in the opening half. Chad Tackett will burn his first timeout of the first half. We're still scoreless, and the Tomcats coming up with a decision here of whether or not to try to go for it or elect to try to find points with your kicker. And I was watching their kicker go through pregame warm-ups. He's got the leg from this distance.
And got to be careful. I mean, again, it's only 2 yards. So, and we just saw, I mean, you could go with Strader up the middle. I mean, certainly the run game has been relatively effective tonight so far for the Tomcats. And, I mean, heck, Cam Davis, he's still out there. If you're on a play like this, unless it is a field goal attempt, the last person you want to leave open if you're the Rams is Cam Davis. You cannot afford to leave him wide open on this play because it might go to the house if it ends up in Davis's hands.
A lot of people tuned in on Kool TV tonight. Greatly appreciate everyone watching along with us. Our crew this evening, our executive producer is Trey Collier. I've got 3 of my students here at Raceland Worthington High School operating cameras this evening. Cam Bryan is up top. Skylar Gallion and Lily. I just thought about Lily's last name. Oh, my gosh. I will fix it in a second. I don't go with last names with the kids. I go with first names.
There's a lot of names to remember.
I know, a lot of. I'll get Lily's last name here in a second. 3 of my kids here at Raceland Worthington Media is on the crew tonight. Here's a fourth down try for Strader. He'll keep it himself, slips the tackle, rumbling and stumbling as he dives across the 20 and down to the 15, and that'll move the sticks and another Ashland first down.
Interesting call, but an effective call for the Tomcats as Strader just uses his body, rushes his way up through the rather open defensive line, and then scoots off for a first down. If he didn't lose his feet from beneath him, that might have been one taken to the house on that last play, but Rams defense has got to shore up here, short down, or rather deep into the red zone. Tomcats and this team projected to be very lethal this season, and certainly don't want to give it any early practice here, especially in a scoreless game. Tight contest. Rams want to stop the Tomcats here.
Great look there across the line. Here's a handoff to Davis. Davis going to the right side. He's down inside the 10, but penalty marker flies, and more than likely that one is coming back from the direction that penalty marker comes in from.
And got to be a hold on the offensive line, presumably on that left or rather right side of the field, something in the middle, and as you can see, already walking backwards are the Tomcats. Just a hair over 7 minutes remaining this ball game.
So it's a 10-yard from the previous spot on the hold. So make it second. You'll make a first down and 20.
And if you're the Rams, it's wonderful because now that entire 10-yard gain that just happened where the quarterback of the Tomcats was able to take advantage of the Rams defense, guess what? That's erased. Wipe that slate clean, at least on that last drive. Send it 20 yards out and make it real tough to earn a first down.
Now from the 25, 2 receivers each way for Strader. Strader turns, looks to the right side, zips it out into the middle. He's got his man there who makes the catch is Sam Lyons. He gets to the middle of the field and gets down near the 10, and they're going to push him down to the 10-yard line, and that takes away some of that penalty marker and a little bit more.
Yeah. Sam Lyons, again, the junior for Ashland, able to scoot his way. Good route from the outside, cuts in, was wide open, had 2 men around him, but just a straight lane almost to the end zone, but gets brought down just short. And again, shockingly, again, just not enough for that first down, but tight yardage here as Ashland probably does not care about a first down at this point. It wants a touchdown deep in the zone.
Strader 6 of 8 now. He wants to throw it again, gives it back to Lyons. Lyons a little shimmy shake, gets the edge and cuts to the end zone, and he's in for 6. Touchdown Ashland. Sam Lyons goes in from 10 yards out, and the Ashland Tomcats dent the scoreboard first. They lead it 6-0 here with 6:03 left to go in the opening half.
How about going right back to Lyons? Worked on the first play. You know what? How about you go to him again twice in a row? Rams presumably not expecting that. Lyons just cuts to the outside, was able to take advantage of a gelatin, structured defensive back core on that right side there, and Lyons scoots into that front corner of the end zone for 6.
You saw a great look there on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Now the Tomcats for the extra point. The kick is up and is no good. 6-0, 6:03 to play here in the first. We're back after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
8 plays, 65 yards, 3 minutes, 25 seconds. It takes the Tomcats to go down the field and put the football in the end zone for the first time this season. And Aiden Cooper made a very unwise decision. He tried to touch the ball. He got it fingertips at the 2. So he had to try to bring it out. And in the process of doing so, it's going to pin Raceland very deep as he barely got back to the 10. He's going to take it across to the 12. And the Rams are going to have a very long field, trailing 6-0 here with 5:58 to go in the opening half.
Yeah, Cooper can't do that. Just take the 20 yards, let the ball bounce into the end zone. But I get the anticipation. Your opponent just scored. You want to make a big play. You might be able to do that on a return, but Cooper just got to let that ball bounce in the end zone.
Here's Eisen. Gives it off to Cooper. He'll work off the left edge. He'll get out to the 14-yard line, a gain of 2, second down 8.
Give it back to Cooper on the next play. Cooper trying to make up for that mistake, trying to chop off a little more yardage, and takes away 2 more yards, but still 2 downs to work with here for the Rams, deep in its own territory. Trying to respond after that Tomcats score here in the second quarter.
And you certainly don't want to go quick 3 and out here and give the football right back to Ashland.
Absolutely not.
Ison in the backfield. Play action, rolling out to the right. Wanting to throw, still trying to go. Pressure coming, and he'll just sling this one to the near sideline right in front of Mike Sammons as he gets pelted to the ground. Keyshawn Newman was the man that came in and got him. Passes goes incomplete. Clock rest at 5:16, brings up 3rd down and 8.
And the junior just trying to draw out that play, trying to find the open man, but at the end of the play, at least he's able to make the smart decision after he was digging himself a deep hole as he rushed to the outside, out to the vertical side again. So still trying to find that open man, but it at least throws it out of bounds for the incompletion, still able to keep those 2 yards rather than take the sack.
You know, Raceland with 76 total yards in this football game, only 6 of those through the air. They averaged nearly 168 a game last year. Double barrel shotgun look. Handed off to the tailback. He'll come off the right edge. That's Cooper. And he's going to be short. And we're going to get a timeout by Ashland. So they're going to burn their second timeout here to save some clock.
I was hoping that it was not a Rams timeout. I was going to say, I don't think this is a very tough decision to make. Again, here 4th and 3 on your own 19-yard line and deep in your own territory. Bit of a failed drive. And there's nothing for Raceland. It had such an electric run game early, but one could presume that, hey, that was the Tomcats' lack of knowledge about, hey, what the Rams were going to do early on in this ball game. But after that electric first drive, it's just kind of sputtered just a little bit for the Rams into the night. But just if you're able to, yet with a young kicker, just get this ball across midfield. Just don't let Cam Davis, who's presumably going to go back to return it, do anything with the ball like he did last time, where it was a near 25, 30-yard return, albeit deep in Tomcats territory. You just cannot let Davis get the ball as he, I believe that's him lining up at center field. My eyes don't see me. Yes, it is. Cam Davis back there at the 45 in Tomcats territory, so he'll be back to receive.
Light starting to come on here at the stadium as Rams will come back out offensively as if they're going to try to move this football. 4th down and 3 for the Rams. Double barrel shotgun look for Ison. And let's see if Raceland just tries to draw off Ashland.
Would have to imagine with the quarterback. I mean, this is what, his first start here for Raceland? I don't know. This is a real aggressive play if Raceland goes for it, but I agree with you, James. I believe they're just trying to draw Ashland offside.
And there's Mike Sammons burning his second timeout of the half. So the Rams try to get Ashland to jump. Nobody moves, so each team now with 1 timeout remaining. 6-0 is our score here in this ball game to open up the first half of play. This game this evening is brought to you apart by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. And by Pure Point Auto in Greenup. From oil changes to multi-point inspections to engine swaps, Pure Point Auto can do it all. They also mount and balance tires and cut and program keys. Pure Point Auto, 2109 Ashland Road in Greenup. Stay with us at the half. We'll check all the scoring and stats from this one. We'll break down everything that's happened here in the first 24 minutes of play. Check scores from around the area. Try to get our updated scoreboard across the bottom as well. Again, first games of the season, so trying to keep everything updated as we can as it goes along. Again, if you see scores out there, send those to us. We'll get them updated as we go along. So the Rams will punt it away for the 3rd time tonight. High snap. Waller gets it away, though. Tumbles across midfield and gets a Raceland bounce. It'll come to rest at the Rams' 45-yard line. So really good kick. That it goes all the way back to the 45. So a 36-yard kick, no return with 4:55 left to go here in the opening half.
Again, I mean, that might be that would be to the advantage of the Rams, as Davis was lined up at midfield. Mentioned it earlier in this ball game. I mean, he had an electric return early, and I mean, a high snap like that, you're lucky that the kick even got off. And added bonus, Davis not even to return it. The Tomcats mired in its own territory, at least temporarily.
Strader with 3 receivers wide right, 1 to the left, 3 hats across the line for the Rams. Strader all alone in the backfield. Now 2 receivers, to the left. Strader wants to throw on 1st down and 10. Sets his foot, fires down the seam. He's got Sam Lyons right down the middle. Lyons makes the catch at the 30, cuts back right at the 20, and gets taken off his feet from behind. And the Ashland Tomcats, with 1 pass play, has the football down inside the red zone.
Lions roaring here early as he just takes off in a wind sprint straight down the field, beats the defensive backs at least all the way deep into the red zone, and Lions, what's that, 3 straight passes in a row here on this Tomcats offense. 2 on at the end of the last drive. Lions is able to bring his team into the red zone and then into the end zone for a touchdown, and Lions drags the Tomcats back into the red zone almost immediately on this drive.
Strader 1st down and 10 from the 15. Turns, looks right, zips it out to his man there, and it's incomplete. Going with a quick outer there to, looked like that was Davis, and it was.
So go back to Davis, who didn't have the juice on that play that he has so far this ball game. Lions needs a little bit of a breather, but I'm sure he'll pop back in on this drive. It's still 2nd and 10, plenty of time to work with here for the Tomcats, but and similar situation to the last drive. You're just mired just a little bit outside the end zone, and the wideouts open up again.
Jennings on the right side of Strader. Hand off to Jennings. Jennings, little stutter step, falls forward down near the 10. Should take him down to the 11. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
And Jennings a solid run, bit of a stutter step before he pile drives into the defensive line for the Rams, but not able to ram himself forward. We're a little more of a rather sizable gain if needed, because, I mean, very tantalizingly close to the end zone are the Tomcats once again, but still got to get the 1st down here because, hey, the kicker missed the extra point last time out. That's why this is a 6-0 ball game, so you don't necessarily trust the kicker early on for the Tomcats. Going to try and see what the Tomcats do here.
So 3rd down and 7. Jet motion now. Play action as Strader keeps it himself, and he gets leveled off the left edge. That was Marucci that got him off the edge there. That's going to set up 4th down.
Marucci and Ben Kelly also there for the play for the Rams, able to stifle the Tomcats on that set of downs. 4th and 9, a loss of yardage for the Tomcats. He's going to push it into an interesting situation. Is going to meet with the head coach, quarterback, meeting on the far side of the field. Appears that the Tomcats going to go for it on this play.
This will be 4th down and 8 from the 13-yard line. Play clock is at 10 as they break the huddle. Inside of 3 to go here in the opening half. Ashland leading 6-0. Tomcats 1 of 1 on 4th down tries. Strader will throw it on 4th down. Looking right, evades a tackle, going to the back corner of the end zone, and it's caught. Braxton Jennings in the right side of the end zone hauls it in, and the Ashland Tomcats add to their lead. It's now 12-0 with 2:42 to go here before halftime.
Oh my goodness, what a play. LeBryant Strader stays strong in the pocket, under pressure, players grabbing at his pads, and he turns around, rifles it to the back right corner of the end zone, finds the open man, a beautiful fade over the top of the defensive back for the Rams, and able to notch on 6 more points, make it a 12-0 ball game.
So now the Tomcats will go for 2 to try to make up for the missed extra point earlier. So a 2-score lead for the Tomcats, looking to add to that here. Strader will put Jennings to the left, Davis as well as Mason Wolf to the right. Now Jennings goes in motion. Strader gives it off to Jennings. Jennings finds a huge hole, slips but dives into the end zone, and he's in for 2. And it's 14-0 Ashland here with 2:42 to go in the opening half. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor.
And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone Epic Stuffed Crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. because no one stuffs the crust like Papa John's.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Also helps when you got speed, the Lions.
2:42 to go before halftime. Ashland leads at 14-0. That last drive, 5 plays, 55 yards, 2 minutes, 12 seconds. And LeBron Strader throws his second touchdown pass. This one to Braxton Jennings from 13 yards out on 4th down and 8. Cats get a 2-point conversion. They lead it 14-0. Deep kickoff back at the 5. It'll be fielded at the 7 and then bobbled there by Cooper. He'll pick it up, come across the 20, and then is pushed out of bounds in front of the Rams bench.
Goodness, that's the second return in a row that Cooper is bobbled, but this time around Cooper at least was able to find some open space where the kick prior ended up, 2 yards out away from the end zone, and Cooper should just let it bounce in, but he didn't try to run with it. That time had some more open space, but Cooper just got to have sure hands here, down 14 points. Cannot afford to have a fumble deep in your own your own half of the field, but at least stay steady for a game.
Well, the big thing for the Rams here that they have to be able to take care of is the fact that Ashland gets the football to start the second half.
Yep.
And this is where kind of danger zone for the Rams could be if they cannot find a score or hand it back to Ashland with a lot of time. They're going to pull it out to Cooper. Cooper trying to get the outside edge, and he doesn't get there. That's Kelly that wrestles him down for a loss.
Kelly just tracked him down and almost shoved Cooper onto the turf. Cooper falls over, trying to run out vertical to the left side, just unsuccessful. And a loss of 5 yards. Unfortunate for the Rams in a attempt to respond after the second straight score for the Tomcats.
2nd down and 15 now on the loss of 5 by Aiden Cooper. And that was one of those RPOs that Ison read and should have read the other page.
Yep.
He pulls it. He's got a wide open lane off that right edge. And again, it's that experience, that game time experience of learning how to make that proper read. Double barrel shotgun look now for Ison. He'll give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner trying to get the edge. Man misses a block, comes around the 20. Stiltner lowers the shoulder. Braxton Jennings comes in and makes the stop, but it's going to be a long 3rd down coming up for the Rams.
And Stiltner, I was wondering where he was. Stiltner had some big gains early on in this ball game, but Stiltner pops back in and secures the 6-yard gain, but it'll be a long 3rd down for the Rams as he rushed out to the right side and pushed out of bounds. Stiltner is able to lower that shoulder to gain that extra yard, but still not enough. What on earth are the Rams going to do here? A little over, a minute remaining here before halftime.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Ramblers. Raceland 1 of 5 on 3rd down tries tonight. Ashland with 5 hats across the line. Ison on the counter play. Gives it off to his man. A little stutter step in the hole. He'll roll out across the 25, shy of the 30. And it's inside of a minute. That was Cooper on the carry, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It is trying to burn some clock on that play. Maybe, you're trying to go for the 1st down, go to Cooper, who has been the shiftier back out of the backfield tonight for the Rams. But again, clock stops now at 48 seconds flat. But for the Rams, you just try to get some yardage, maybe snipe a 1st down there, but it was not an easy, no gain for the Rams. And what's Ashland going to do with a little less than a minute left on the clock here? We'll just take the knee, or maybe try and push it down the field, and maybe get its kicker redemption shot. I don't know.
I will tell you right now, I've been around Ashland long enough and Chattagonic. They will not be taking a knee. Not with the playmakers that it has on that side of the football.
I'm showing my inexperience.
Yes. I'm gonna agree with you there, my man. There will be no taking of knees.
It's only up 14-0. This game has not been blown wide open. Boy, this was a close game a year ago. So every single touchdown, every point's going to matter here from here on out.
Raceland with 3 punts, averaging 38 yards in this football game. And you got to think that Ashland's probably going to try to pin its ears back and come after this one. Nearly got after it last time on a high snap. Stay tuned with us at the half. Before we go into the halftime period, we'll talk with head coach Mike Sammons. Our Skylar Gallion will get a quick word from Coach.
Don't know if it'll be a positive word.
It will be.
Okay.
Coach he is always about
Especially with a young team. I mean, he'll be fairly optimistic. I mean, the fact that it's only a 2-score ball game, well, for now, at least with, 48 seconds left remaining in this ball game, have to be at least optimistic about a lot of things on this offense so far. I'd say if anything for Raceland so far, the running back core has been fairly strong.
So Davis will motor back near his own 35-yard line. Ashland has 10 guys in front of him. Waller gets this one away. High kick as he'll hang it to the near sideline, and it's going to take an Ashland bounce, though. So Ashland will have the football near their own 40-yard line, as unfortunately for the Rams, it did not get a good bounce. So the Tomcats will have one timeout remaining and 60 yards of green space in front of it to try to add to the 14-0 lead.
And Max Burton.
Oh, excuse me. They do not have any timeouts. My mistake. I forgot they used that last one there. Thank you.
So no timeouts, 41 seconds to work with. If I'm Ashland, you're going to go with the speed on this offense. Lyons, Davis, try and rifle the ball downfield. Certainly not going to be any running plays, at least on this drive, if I had to presume. But Lyons was just able to take off in that drag race on the last drive and pull Ashland from where its current position is deep into Raceland territory. We'll go back to Lyons, potentially Davis. Lots of wideouts on this play.
One high safety. Strader wants to throw, steps up in the pocket. Down the seam he goes. He's got Jennings, but it's picked off. And underneath it goes for the Raceland Rams, and that's Jonah Arnett that runs underneath it for the interception, and a big stop by the Rams defense.
My goodness, Braxton Jennings goes down for the reception, but Arnett undercuts the route, read it like a book, a dangerous play. And we were talking about early in this game, Ashland, I mean, its quarterback, especially LeBron Strader, does not make mistakes like that, and especially a pressure situation like that. I mean, you're up 14, 41 seconds to work with. He's just trying to find the open man downfield. It was so long last season until he threw his first interception. What was it, 18 touchdowns in a row last season before he threw his first interception? Tonight, right off the bat, at least still that lead, but a risky play for Strader goes wrong.
Here the Rams go off the right side with a carry. That's going to be Stiltner out near the 40. So take him out to the 39 on a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5.
Goodness, that was the play that Raceland needed before going into this half. Some momentum, just a sign of life, able to pick the ball off.
Eisen zips it out quickly. He's got it out to Jackson Reister. Reister cuts it back in the middle of the field, gets stood up at the 50, and that should move the sticks for a Ram Pharmacy first down, and it will. So 14.9 seconds remaining. First down and 10 for the Rams. And Raceland will burn its final timeout. So Jackson Reister makes his first catch as a Rambler and gets it right out to midfield on a gain of 11.
Reister, electric route through the middle that time, able to make man miss, 2 men, and cut up for a first down. And Raceland, this is the momentum it needed heading into halftime. You need some sort of optimism in a close ball game against Ashland. Need some momentum. You're down 14, but hey, a sign of life here late. You pick the ball off from the guy that doesn't throw interceptions. Hey, that's already one anomaly. And so far this ball game, the Rams have not been able to score on this drive. If you can even get into field goal range here, it would be a great opportunity to test out the new kicker here for the Rams, or maybe, just maybe, you're able to take a shot at the end zone or a deep ball. It has been few and far between the times tonight that the Rams have been able to throw a downward pass, rather instead of a vertical, is trying to go down the field. But Eisen going to have a chance here late in this ball game.
And you got an opportunity here to try to go to the sidelines. You can't throw it across the middle of the field because you don't have enough time. If you get a first down, you can, but you have to go quickly. They're going to bring it back out near side. That's Eli Evans. Evans streaks down the near sideline and is pushed out of bounds into the Rams side of things.
Great job blocking for the Rams on that play. Evans screams down the sideline deep, or rather now into Tomcats territory. Just 10 seconds remaining, going to be tight here for the Rams. After another, it's been able to chomp off yardage in the midfield, but cannot afford to have a sack here in the midfield. Getting dicey here in a close ball game.
11-yard gain, first down and 10 from the Ashland 39. 10 seconds left to go in the opening half. Rams down by 14. Eisen on first down and 10. Turns, brings it back out to Reister. Reister with all kinds of players in front of him. Fights with the ball and rolls out of bounds. He does not get out of bounds, and that's going to take us to the end of the half.
So he'll get to the 30-yard line, a gain of 9, and that takes us to halftime. So he fought to try to get there but could not come up with it, and the Rams will head to the locker room with Ashland in front by a score of 14-0. Stay tuned. Halftime show when we return after this here on Kool TV.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want
Our Skylar Gallion with Mike Sammons for some halftime commentary.
Hi, I'm here with Coach Mike Sammons tonight. How do you feel about the first half of the game?
I mean, our kids are playing really hard. We just got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd and 4th down, and we got to be able to sustain some drives. We led a couple big plays, and that's the difference in the game.
What is your plan for the second half of the game?
And we're going to make a couple adjustments, see if we can get a stop here to start the half and try to flip the momentum, see if we can get a little bit of momentum going on offense.
Sounds good. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks, Skylar. We're at the half. Ashland in front, 14-0. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Raceland, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
14-0 at the half. Ashland in front of Raceland. Here's how it went down. Both teams traded punts. Both teams had sustained drives but could not come up with any points. But then Ashland found the end zone first as the first score comes with 6:03 to go in the second quarter. LeBryant Strader hooks up with Sam Lyons from 10 yards out. Extra point is missed. 6-0 Tomcats. Ashland gets the football back. They go for it on 4th down and come up big. Braxton Jennings hauls in a 13-yard catch from LeBryant Strader. It was his second passing touchdown of the ball game. 2-point conversion is good from Braxton Jennings. That makes it 14-0 at the half. Raceland goes 3 and out. Ashland gets the football back, but Jonah Arnett runs underneath the LeBryant Strader pass deep and gets the interception. Raceland got it down to the Ashland 30, but could not go out of bounds enough time to save a little bit of time to make one shot toward the end zone, and that took us to the half. 14-0 our score at the break. Ashland with the football to start the second half. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at individual numbers as well as scores from around the area, and we get you ready for the second half of action here on a beautiful night in Ramland.
Tomcats lead the Rams 14-0. Our coverage continues in the halftime show after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every epic stuffed crust with a whole lot of flavor.
And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb, ricotta, and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here at Ram Stadium, the Raceland Worthington Band playing us some tunes. We'll turn it over and let them show off. They've been doing a phenomenal job in the off season in the summers. Here's a little bit of Raceland Worthington Band. Raceland Worthington Marching Band performing here at halftime as we welcome you back here in the broadcast booth. Let's take a look at our numbers for the first half of play. We'll start first with the Ashland Tomcats. 7 first downs, 5 on the passing attack, 2 on the ground. 2 of 5 on third down, but they're 2 of 2 on fourth down conversions. That last one going in for the second touchdown of the evening. Total yards for the Tomcats, 168, 149 of those going through the air with LeBryant Strader, 9 of 12, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Rushing 11 attempts for 19 yards, and I will say that is something I didn't expect coming into this football game. They've been flagged twice. That's been accepted for 15 yards. 1 turnover, the interception. They've punted the ball 1 time for 38 yards. They've had the football for 10 minutes and 51 seconds. For the Raceland Rams, 8 first downs, 6 of those with the rushing attack, but they are a dismal 1 of 6 on third down conversions. 1 of 1 on fourth down tries. 126 total yards of offense for the Ramblers. 37 of those through the air, 89 on the ground. Raceland averaging 4.24
yards a carry. That gets it done most nights. Tonight, they find themselves behind. 4 punts for the Rams, 36.2 yards, 12:35 in time of possessions. And to put those punt numbers in line, last year, Raceland punted the ball 18 times. They punted it 4 here tonight. Again, there's a lot of growth that's got to happen here for this team and this youthful team. And again, it's not that they aren't exceptional athletes. They aren't. It's just the experience is not there.
And it's pressure situations that a lot of these guys at this level have not been in before. So you're learning on the fly, and you're going up against a very stout team in the Tomcats, which has, as we mentioned during the broadcast, a lot of returning players from last year, a lot of returning starters. So these guys, even though there was that critical mistake, I mean, right across the center, Raceland was able to carry some momentum, at least heading into halftime. It's down 14 points. You get an interception, sadly not able to make anything of it, but was able to gain a lot of yardage after that interception. This was not able to get the ball out of bounds and stop the clock in time for a field goal, of which its kicking unit, it's all new too. So it's difficult for Raceland here in this ball game, but yes, it is learning as the game goes on. It's going to be you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, but obviously Raceland is shown at least a lot of promise so far in this ball game. It's going to be very interesting to see what it does in the second half of this ball game versus the Tomcats. Fairly close so far.
Big thing that Raceland has to do is that defense has to stick its nose in the turf and not allow Ashland to go down the field, because the Tomcats will start with the football to start the second half. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at individual numbers and get you ready for the second half of action. Tomcats lead the Rams 14-0. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
14-0 at the half. Here's some numbers. LeBron Strader, 9 of 12 through the air, 149, 2 touchdowns and interception. Through the rushing attack, Maverick Ashby, 5 carries for 8 yards. LeBron Strader, 4 for 7. And Braxton Jennings held 2 to 4. Receiving, Sam Lyons, 3 catches for 65 and a touchdown. Cam Davis, 3 for 48. Braxton Jennings, 3 for 36, also with a touchdown. That touchdown coming there to end the half and put the Tomcats up 14-0. For the Rams, Parker Eisen, 6 of 8 for 37 yards. Jonah Arnett, 1 catch for 4. Scott Wilkes, 1 for 4. Eli Evans, 1 for 11. Jackson Rister, 2 for 20. Aiden Cooper, 1 for -2. Rushing looks like this. Landon Stiltner in his first game as a starter, 9 carries for 52 yards, averaging nearly 5.8 a carry. Eisen with 7 carries for 25. Aiden Cooper, 5 for 12. We will take our final break. When we return, second half action between Ashland and Raceland. Tomcats have the football to start the second half. Our coverage continues when we return after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here at Rams Stadium, James Collier, Ben Cower, happy to have you along with us here tonight. That Corbin and Pikeville game, still looking for scores on it. Lexington, Lafayette, Fleming County has not kicked off. They kick off in about 10 minutes. That's the reason you're not seeing any scores from there. A big score that I want to jump out, Mason County leading Russell 14-6. Mason had the football to the Russell 1-yard line to end the half. And instead goes in up only 8. But that's a big number right there because a lot of people have high hopes off of what Russell was going to have to offer this year, and making the trip up to Maysville and Mason County. I will tell you right now, the picks we made this week in our picks, we all kind of poked a little bit of fun at the Mason County guy because we always do. It's kind of been a running joke because as soon as we post something out, he puts it straight on Twitter. And we tell you right now, if those tweets don't hold up right, we'll get a tweet as soon as the game's over. He keeps receipts. I'll just tell you that much right there.
The world would know that Mason's winning.
Fairview leads Bath County 20-16. The boys from the Wood with a new head coach, Alex Roy. He was the quarterback the last time Fairview had a winning season. That was in 2015. Oh. Now in the first year there has the Fairview Eagles trying to get a win on the road down in Owingsville. Johnson Central, Madison Central all even at 7. Have not seen a score from Lewis and Nicholas. Let me text my buddy Josh Hughes and see if I can get an update. And if you have an update for any of the scores that you see on the ticker going across that we don't have, send those to me. You can text me 606-571-7281. Ironton leads Wheelersburg 24-7. I believe that game at the half. So both teams back on the field after the 15-minute halftime period, plus a 3-minute acclimation period. But looking around, man, this place, what a crowd. This would be probably the second largest crowd that I've seen in here for a regular season game. Now, the 2 years ago when they played the true home opener, when they played Russell and they unveiled the new turf, it was 3 deep all the way around. I mean, there was probably 7,000 people here. It was a phenomenal atmosphere. Raceland rolled that night after going down early 14-0 and then came back, and I think it was like 53-14 was the final. And it was like, oh, my goodness, they went down 14-0. It was like, oh, my God, what's going on here? And then they just rambled. I mean, right, just up and down, up and down. So
I can't see an open seat here.
There's never an open seat on this side. And
No.
Ashland fans, they brought a great crowd across the way as well. Mm-hmm. The couple of good friends of mine, they came in
against the guy that doesn't throw interceptions or very rarely does so. Carry that here into the second half. If you can force a 3-and-out immediately, you get good field position, and this young offense can continue to press down the field.
Good look there inside the huddle with the Raceland Rams. Mike Sammons and offensive line coach there, Mike Francis, also talking. So Ashland will have the football, working it from right to left as we view it here, and the Rams will kick it off for the first time tonight. A lot of kind of a hazy fog lingering over top of the stadium as the nightfall has taken over here. But, man, what a beautiful evening to kick off the 2024 season. New lights installed here last year. Unfortunately, because of the way that the route of the electricity is run to the lights, they couldn't put the controllers on them to do all the light shows and stuff because it runs underneath the football field. So Jacob Waller to tee things up. He's got it on the far side hash, and they're going to go with an onside kick, and it is recovered by the Tomcats. And you can kind of see the way he was lining up for that football that it was what he was going with. So
just still want to send it back to Braxton Jennings, who was back to receive for the Tomcats, but the Tomcats, fair, to give Raceland a fair chance on that onside kick to begin the second half of this ball game. Whenever the Tomcats get the ball kicked to it, it's able to have a very good return. So I guess Raceland is just saying, all right, you know what, we're going to take it, we're just kick it slightly over into Tomcats territory, take our chances.
Far side hash mark for LeBryant Strader on 1st down and 10 to open up the second half of play. Strader wants it, he turns, he gives it off to Jennings. Jennings with a little dance move off to the right side. He'll pick up 1, maybe 2, second down.
Well, Jennings is going to get it one way or another, but he's able to chop off, 1, 2, 2? It's going to be 1 yard on that rush. Goes out, rolls out to the right side, short gain. Still second down, though, for the Tomcats. I presume it's going to be a pass play this time around, so the rush didn't really work that time around. But, hey, this passing attack so far tonight for the Tomcats was deadly in the first half. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes back to Lyons, maybe Davis. See somebody on the outside.
Second down and 9. Strader gives it off to Davis. Davis comes off the left side, slips a tackle, still on his feet as he crosses over the 45 down into Raceland territory, and that should move the sticks, and it will for an Ashland first down.
Well,
their 8th of the football game.
It wasn't a.
You want to back up and eat your words now?
Yeah, I will back up and eat my words. You know what? Hey, the rush worked out, but it did go to Davis. I got one part of the equation right. Davis showing off that he's a multifaceted player. You know what? He's been able to catch the ball tonight and make do with it. This time he runs the ball and makes do with it enough for a first down.
So the 8th first down of the ball game has the ball right in between the hashes on the Raceland side of things. Strader from the backfield gives it off to Davis on a sweep to the right. Has a man out in front that gets him a hole, and he'll get down to the 35, and that'll bring up a gain of 7. And maybe second down and 3.
And Davis has been able to use that speed all night long to his advantage. Cuts out to the right side, able to chop off a couple extra yards. Brings it down second down here. 7-yard gain on that first down, but Davis, I presume here, they're going to switch it up a little bit. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Low snap, but they give it to Jennings. Jennings off right tackle. He gets stonewalled, but that will put him far enough down to move the sticks, and another Ashland first down, their 9th of the ball game.
And again, the Raceland's defensive line has been pretty solid so far tonight. It's been able to suffocate the run for the Tomcats mostly so far tonight, but on this drive specifically, lots of rushing yards for the Tomcats.
2 receivers wide left, 2 to the right. Strader throws to the right. He's got his man there, and he gets hammered, but then steps free as he got it out to Dylan Duckweiler, who makes the grab and another first down.
Duckweiler, hey, you know what? He's putting that yards after catch statistic to use on that one. Able to wrestle off, just pushes off the defensive back, runs on that far sideline for the first down. Or rather, very close to it. Or I believe it is first down.
Yeah,
scoreboard's wrong.
Davis on a little screen pass makes the catch at the 25 and gets down toward the maybe a gain of 1.
My apologies. I thought it was. Well, the scoreboard says it's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it is 3rd down. He did not get the first down early.
He did not get the first down.
He did not get the first down.
Very close to it. It's going to be very interesting for the Tomcats, but Tomcats been pretty good tonight on third down.
Loss, a gain of 1, so make it 3rd down and 1 for the Tomcats from the 23 of the near side hash mark. Here's Strader, gives it to Jennings, a little stutter step, and he's got nothing there.
It's swallowed up by that defensive line. The Rams able to hold tough on that play. Deep in its own territory, but you cannot afford to give up more points here. 2-score ball game. The defensive line comes up with a big play against the Tomcats, but Ashland going to go back to the drawing board, not immediately sending on the punt or kicking unit.
Now they're going to measure this.
Because it was close.
Yeah, they're trying to decide whether or not it is there or not. The spot of the football is right at the 22-yard line, and it's either going to be just shy or a chain link to be a first down.
I think the way that nose of the ball is going, at least from our point of view up here in the press box, looks like the nose of that's past the 22-yard line. Going to bring out the chains. Obviously, I could probably be wrong.
Beautiful look there on your camera from up top, and they will move the sticks. A link of the chain, that's what I thought. So Ashland will move the sticks as Braxton Jennings gets the first down and picks up the 10th first down of the ball game for the Tomcats.
Jennings was able to use his legs, kind of rolled over the top of a defensive lineman on the play, extended, maybe an extension, and at least the ball was in the right place. Just by a nose, an inch is enough to get the first down.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Jennings in the backfield with Strader on 1st down and 10, near side hash mark. 3 hats across the line for the Rams. Strader wants to throw. He's got his man there, and he throws a bullet right through the hands of Mason Wolf. Pass is incomplete.
Now Wolf there on the outside. Good route for Wolf. Was open for the catch. Defensive back was behind him. Wolf wouldn't have gone very far, but again, just a dart over the head of Wolf. Good speed, good angle, but just a little too high for Wolf.
Finally got an update on Nicholas and Lewis County. Nicholas leads that game 38-14, that game at the half. Strader gives it off to Jennings. Jennings runs into Lyndon Salmons and then gets sandwiched and thrown to the ground by a wall of orange jerseys. Alec Headley also in there on the stop. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, seeing orange on that last play, nothing but for Braxton Jennings as he ran into a wall of Rams. Pelted, going to keep the Tomcats at 10 yards away from first down territory.
Alex Headley, 6'3", 220-pound sophomore. I've called his name a lot tonight, and he has been big there off that defensive line. So 3rd down and 10 from the Rams' 22-yard line. Ashland knocking on the red zone door. Facing a 3rd down here. They are 3 of 6 in the ball game. Strader wants to throw. Looking left, now steps up in the pocket, and he gets wrapped up and sit down. Ian Vance takes him down after the hit. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, Vance able to finish off the play. It was just Strader trying to find something where there was not, and the Tomcats not able to advance. But Strader going to go right back to the sideline, and we might have it could be 4th down territory here, James. Again, 4th and 11. Still only a 2-score ball game. A lead here for the Tomcats. Appears it will be a 4th down attempt at least. Tomcats could try and force an offsides, but it's going to be a long 11 yards for the Tomcats.
Tomcats with 3 on the play clock. Strader wants to throw it, and a whistle sounds. And I believe Chad Tackett burned a timeout, his first of the half. So 7:40 to go in the 3rd quarter, and a big 4th down conversion attempt coming up here for the Tomcats as they face 4th down and 11 from the Rams' 23-yard line.
It was going to be a close play. Again, just 3 seconds, and the snap was almost just about to get off. But rethink things for a second. Head coach of Ashland not liking something in the defensive formation.
Well, and here's something you've got to also account for if you're Raceland. You think about, okay, obviously this is a passing down, so you sell out for the pass, and the problem that you do with that is you leave the middle open. What happens? LeBron Strader beats you with his feet, and he gets the middle of the field, and off he goes. I mean, Strader, 230 pounds, 6'3", he really changed his body from his sophomore year to his junior year. He
got rid of some of the baby fat, if you will, and really bulked up. And I mean that in the best of ways. I mean, LeBron is a great kid, but he transformed what he did, and you saw it last year for the production that he did as a junior. 65% of his passes were complete. 1,800 yards through the air, 20 touchdowns and interception. He also rushed for over 200 yards and 7 more scores. He's a game manager. He won't do anything to get you beat, but he will do plenty to put you on the losing side of things. And as a senior, watching his progression from the sophomore 2 years ago to tonight, yeah, he's had the one pass that got picked, but again, he's been very efficient with what he's done in the passing game.
He's been able to abuse the Rams defensive line here down in Raceland's half of the field.
4th down and 11. A man goes in motion. That's Davis. Strader wants to throw. Pass coming up the middle, and that ball is incomplete as it was tipped. They were looking on the crossing route there for Cam Davis. Rams defense holds. 7:37 to go here in the third. It's still 14-0 Ashland.
Folks, that's how you stay in a ball game. You're able to hold up in times where you need it and come up big in a big play. Again, 4th down conversion, you turn it over, and Raceland is going to have the ball, albeit in its own territory, but forces the Tomcats turnover, trying to find Cam Davis in the middle with Strader. The ball was just tipped. Cam Davis comes up empty-handed, and it's Raceland's ball once again.
So here comes the offense out with Parker Eisen. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. That's the left. 5 hats across the line. 3 down linemen for the Cats. Eisen turns, gives it off to his tailback. That's, I believe, Cooper. Let me see if that was Stiltner or Cooper. That was Cooper. Yep. Let's see. They'll take him out to the 24-yard line. A gain of 1, 2nd down, 9.
Cooper has really been the short yardage back tonight. You put in Stiltner when you want to bust through the defensive line of the opponent. 2nd and 9 going to be a long 9 yards.
Stiltner and Cooper flanking. Handoff Stiltner. He'll take it off the left side. Slips a tackle. He's got open space across the 40. A flag flies across midfield. 40, 30 down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Landon Stiltner. But there's laundry on the field back near midfield.
What a rush for Stiltner. He's able to swing it to the left side, runs down the sideline, says goodbye to the defensive line and everybody on the defense for the Tomcats. But that run might be coming back.
No, there ain't no might about it. It's coming back. 76-yard touchdown run is going to be negated. But Landon Stiltner showing off his speed there. But unfortunately, they're going to pick up about 8 yards. So they'll take it from the play will get out to the 34-yard line, and then they'll assess the 10-yard penalty from that spot.
Brutal for the Rams. Stiltner, who has certainly been, he's been the juice tonight behind center, or at least from the running back core for the Rams, and put on a masterclass on that run, but had to come back. Rams going to have to dream up a real good play here to see what it can do to earn itself 1st down, at least stay in this ball game. Still close, 14-0.
So it stays 2nd down and 9. Eisen wants to throw, sets his feet, coming to the near sideline, looking for a guy there, and it's picked off. On the backside, it's held in there by Sam Lyons. Lyons comes near sideline, penalty marker flies, trying to cut back at the 25, and he's shoved out of bounds. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Beautiful catch there by Lyons, and then turns and gets out with Braxton Jennings in front of him. And a healthy return there. Now let's see what they add to it on the backside, as it nearly took out our camera operator of Lily Stevens down there on the near side.
Parker Eisen wanted it all on that last play, went deep to Jonah Arnett, where he threw a long ball earlier in this ball game. Arnett was not able to come up with it. It was almost a interception.
So we got a blindside block on Ashland. So it'll be 15 yards from the previous, or from the spot.
I was going to say Sam Lyons already has 1 touchdown tonight, albeit that was on the offense. He was a wide receiver that time. He wanted to, not going to get it, and won't label it as insult to injury for the Tomcats. It has the ball back in its possession, but negative 15 yards, that doesn't ever help.
So a 15-yard penalty on Ashland will back it up to the 44. Strader wants to throw, rolling out right.
has pressure and just throws it into the ground.
Great pressure that time by Lyndon Salmons on the outside. Strider just had nothing to work with. Just throws it into the dirt. Second down, good job by the Rams defense, where that defensive line has been the strong suit tonight for the Rams. And the Rams defensive line unit has been efficient, but needs to come up with an all-important stop again here to stay in this ball game.
6:34 and arrested clock. Ball nestled toward the far side hash marks. Ashland working from right to left as you view it on your screen, the same as I view it here at Rams Stadium. 2 Ashland scores in the second quarter. That's our scores for the moment. 3 hats across the line. A little counter play to Davis. Davis trying to bounce it to the right side. Has positive yardage and then gets pushed out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. A good run there by Cam Davis. He will stay inbounds, and it'll bring up third down and manageable for the Tomcats.
Davis again scoots to the outside, zigzags out of bounds, or at least with a little bit of help from one of the many defensive backs for the Rams. But 3rd and 4 will be a long 4 yards if the defensive line of the Rams is able to be effective yet again in this ball game.
Across the 6-minute mark we go. 3rd down and 4 for the Tomcats. The 3 of 7 on 3rd down conversions. From the Rams 38, a twin set for Strader with Jennings in his right pocket. Strader barks for it, wants to throw, sets his feet, fires it out to Cam Davis. Davis trying to spin free. They've got a tiger by the tail on the far sideline, but they've got a first down for the Tomcats.
Davis would have had more yards if somebody didn't have the hold of his jersey, got pinned all the way backwards. But, hey, it's enough for the first down. I'm sure Davis does not mind.
Davis with a gain of 12 down to the 26-yard line. 11th first down of the ball game for the Tomcats. They've got it at the Rams 26. Strader now 12 of 18 for 170 on the ball game. Strader on first down and 10, barks for it, turns, gives it off to Jennings. Jennings a little stutter step off right guard. Landon Bloss making the stop, the sophomore linebacker for the Rams. Brings up second down.
And Jennings is able to give those wide receivers a little bit of a rest and just a little bit of a short gain for Ashland, but we're starting going to gear up here for another play. It seems like through the air is where this next score might come from. But Striders has got to manage this time. Again, up 2 scores is Ashland, but
now
back in.
Yeah, equipment malfunction on Mason Wolf. He was sent to the sideline, so that's why the stoppage.
I was wondering why it had stopped cold.
Usually, if you've got an issue with the helmet, that's what immediately what takes you to the sidelines. That's what has to go. So they'll wind the clock. We'll start it inside of 5 to play here in the third. 14-0 Ashland looking for more. Davis and Jennings in the backfield. Now, actually, Davis is going to go wide right. 2 receivers come to the left. Strader looks left, throws it out into the seam, had Sam Lyons there, and it hit him in the hands and falls incomplete.
And that might be Lyons' first drop of the night. I mean, Lyons has had surefire hands all night long. It seems to not be able to bring in the pass that time. Was put in his hands by Strider, but Lyons' head might have been turned a little too far in the other direction. Was looking maybe a little more closer to the end zone rather than the ball itself. But third down situation yet again for Ashland.
3rd down and 7. My mistake on that is actually up to the 23-yard line. Strader wants to throw, stands in the pocket, clean pocket, zips it across the middle. Lyons has it at the 5, breaks a tackle, pinballs into the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Ashland. Sam Lyons with his second touchdown of the night. This one goes in from 23 yards out. And with 4:24 to play in the third quarter, Ashland adds to its lead. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay.
Lyons with a redemption play, drops it the play before, but Strider trusts in his man. He's able to bulldoze his way into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night.
So 20-0 our score.
Here's we've got a man down far into the field. Is that Strader?
Yeah, we got a cramp down over on the far sideline.
That's the quarterback of the Tomcats.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
They got to wait for they can kick because they've got a player that have too many players on the field. But a beautiful pass there by Strader. Had all kinds of time in the pocket And then he unleashes it to Lyons, and then Lyons with the little razzle-dazzle gets into the end zone.
Strider comes up with a big limp after that last play. Hope he's okay, but he held himself in the pocket, was able to make the throw to Lyons, but got punished for it. Put his body on the line, go up, at least for now, 20-0. But
here's Barnett for the extra point attempt. Snap, low snap. Kick is up and is through. 21-0, 4:24 to go in the third. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Sixth place, 29 total yards it goes, and you throw in the penalty yards as well. But 2 minutes it needs, and Ashland has added to the lead. It's 21-0. So Rams with an offensive need here in the worst way. Barnett lets this one fly, and it finally tumbles across the end line. That one was flirting with disaster for the Rams as it took a hard left turn, and it was thinking 1 yard line.
yeah, Cooper was tempted again. He's had a lot of those.
He's like, let's get out of the way.
Let's get this. He's like, I don't want to deal with this again. It's not again.
So Strader, with his third passing touchdown of the night, makes it 21-0.
You know what's impressive is that Sam Lyons, 2 touchdowns tonight. He only had 1 touchdown reception last year. Had 5 receptions all year long.
Yeah, 5 receptions for 123 and a score. He's got 2 here tonight. And that's, again, it's those opportunities. You know, a sophomore last year comes in now as that upperclassman, and he's playing big for Chad Tackett.
He's back out there on defense. Out there as a defensive back on the left side of the field.
Stiltner Eisen in the backfield. Eisen will start things off from his own 20. Wants to throw. Pocket collapse. Now steps up. Tries to evade, and he gets hammered from behind. And a instant cramp there by Ashland's defensive lineman. That was Adam Frame, middle linebacker. Now we got a couple players down. So 2nd down and 8. Injury timeout. We'll step out. We're back in this 60 seconds on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Back here at Ram Stadium, a check of the YMCA scoreboard ticker. Refresh it here. I don't know, something it just stopped on us. There we go. I think it took off. Yeah, we're good now. Boyd County leading South Point 31-0 that game in the third. Greenup County leads Cold Grove 23-6.
East Carter hammering Estill County. It's a running clock in Grayson, 36-0. Bath County trailing Fairview 20-16. 21-0. Ashland leads it here. Second down and 8 out of the injury timeout for the cramping for the two Ashland players. Eisen on second down, wants to throw, play action, throws it out to the near sideline. That one's nearly picked off. Cam Davis had it on his hands, and Landon Stiltner had to turn into the defender, or that may have been going to the house for 6.
Yeah, Eisen just led his man a little too much on that play. Stiltner, as you mentioned, just had to bulldoze Cam Davis on that play. That one might have been taken to the house.
Couple of hellos to throw out there real quickly. Larkin Brown tuned in, Sidney Shelton, as well as Jordan Irwin from Oakview Road over in Ashland, tuning in here on Kool TV watching style. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Sidney Shelton. I hope she's doing well in Cincinnati. And great teammate Marshall.
Here's Eisen. Quick out to the far sideline as he makes the grab, but it's going to be short as that's Bryson Rousey making the grab. So brings up 4th down for the Rams. And
this man down.
So 3:38 to go in the third. And it'll make it 4th down and 2 as they get the football out to the 28-yard line on the gain of 6.
That's Bryson
Rousey.
Yeah, Rousey's down over there. Pops back up, though. As we mentioned during the break, lots of cramping here. First game of the season. It was a hot one out today.
It was a little sticky, that's for sure. So that was Rousey's first catch of the season. He was second on the team in receptions last year behind senior Parker Fannin. And he is walking with a very significant limp.
This has been a very physical game.
Yeah, 4th down and 2 here. The Rams got a big decision to make. 1 of 7 on 3rd down tries tonight are the Rams. They've converted their only 4th down try, but you try here and don't convert, you're essentially handing the football almost to Ashland in scoring position.
Mm-hmm.
But down 21-0, 3:38 to play in the third. You've got a lot of decisions here you got to make.
I don't go for it. I wouldn't. I mean, you just have to have faith in
You're
your
not
defense.
Mike Salmons, as you can tell real quick.
I am not. Yeah, I am not Mike Salmons. I wouldn't, but hey, I'd love for Mike Salmons to prove me wrong.
Stiltner to the right of Eisen from the gun, and a trip set to the wide side right. Eisen wants to throw, rolling out right, looking right. Now he's going to try to plant and throw it down deep, and he airmails his receiver. He was looking for Jonah Arnett. It falls incomplete, and the Rams will turn it over on downs at their own 28-yard line, and that's where Ashland will take over up 21-0.
That is a brutal, brutal exchange as hand the ball over to the Tomcats, again deep into Raceland territory. Defense really has to show up now. It's not going to have a lot of yardage to work with.
Knowing Chad Tackett and how he sets things up offensively, LeBron Strader's going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Oh.
And I would be far-fetched that it's going toward number 3 because he's had the hot hand tonight. Looking at Sam Lyons, 4 catches for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's almost amassed his entire 2023 stat line tonight.
Literally half of his catches are touchdowns.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
He's not on the field, so Strader, low snap, gives it off to Jennings, and he gets upended by Shannon Marucci. Raceland has done a great job limiting the running attack for Ashland.
Yeah, Jennings has been able to go nowhere all night long. It's just every single time he tries to almost run it up the middle. I mean, he doesn't really cut to the outside tonight. I mean, he'll stutter step, but
and he's not much of an outside guy. He's a kind of a between the tackles type of guy.
And there's no lane.
Raceland's done a really good job with that front 7 of kind of limiting him. Now let's see what Ashland elects to do here on 2nd down 9. Inside of 3 to play here in the third, looking to add to their 21-0 lead. Strader with 2 backs to his right. Little play action. Tries to sling it out to the far sideline, and the pass is incomplete. They were looking for number 81. I don't have an 81.
There's an 80 and there's an 82.
Yeah. I got the roster for Mr. Martin, who sits down in the way for me, and he gave me, and there was no 81 on it. He's even saying it. Thank you, Dickie.
You know, it's a grand thing of numbers on jerseys. You just never know. Hey, it's early in the year. You know, hey, we fumbled in the first part. It's all right. They fumbled one on the roster. It's all good. It is what it is.
Only one.
Only one. It's all good. 3rd and 9. Strader gives it off to Jennings. Jennings slips a tackle and goes nowhere. The Rams pursuit nice off the outside edge, and it's going to bring up 4th down and a big stand there by the Rams defense.
I mean, it's like trying to ask somebody standing up facing a brick wall, yeah, go run through it. There's no way through it. There's no way that Jennings has been able to gain yardage tonight because every single lane that he tries to find through his own line or maybe just cut a slight cut to the outside, there's just nowhere for him to go. Great job by the Rams.
Jennings
defense.
9 for 13 on the rushing attack tonight. Ashland has been limited to only 50 rushing yards. So now a timeout requested by Ashland with 1:52 to go. That's their second timeout of the half. So they have one remaining. Corbin up on Pikeville 14-0. Russell trailing Mason County 21-12. Look there across your YMCA scoreboard ticker. I'll check all the scores tomorrow morning right here on the Kool Sports Network at Let's Talk Sports at 9 o'clock. Going to have a special interview tomorrow morning with NBC broadcaster Tom Hammond. He just released his book, and he's going to be having a book signing next Friday at Broadway Books in Ashland. He'll join me tomorrow morning around 9:30. We'll talk about all of his ventures to how he became a broadcaster, because he started in Lexington and wasn't even involved in media. And all of a sudden, he got an opportunity. He did a horse race. They loved him, and everything kind of fell from there. He's done Olympics. He's done a lot of sports. But Tom Hammond, NBC broadcaster, longtime broadcaster, he'll join me tomorrow morning about 9:30 right here on the Kool Sports Network. We're looking forward to talking with him. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Isn't that awesome? Just your career falls into your lap like that.
Yeah, don't even go into media, and all of a sudden you end up, you're calling the Olympics. I mean, that's just, how does that work? All right, 4th down and 9 out of the timeout. Trips left for Strader.
4th and 9.
Strader's going to throw, sets his feet, pressure coming off the edge, and the Rams get home. A big defensive stop by the Rams as Headley comes off the edge. He's joined there by Logan Lockwood. The Rams defense stands tall with 1:49 to go. They're still trailing 21-0.
That's just what the doctor ordered. That's exactly what the Rams need late in this ball game, just a hair before the 4th quarter, still 1:49 remaining here in the 3rd, and you're able to swallow up any sort of offensive chance that the Tomcats had on that play, and you force a turnover on downs. 4th down, go nowhere, and the Rams get the ball back.
So all the way back to the 35, a loss of 8 on the play. So the Rams will have it 1st down and 10, far side hash mark. They'll give it out to Stiltner. Stiltner searching for a hole. Little stutter step. Lowers the shoulder at the 44 and gets out near the 45. That'll move the sticks on a gain of 10 and a Ram Pharmacy 1st down.
And on that play, the reason why Stilton was able to get so many yards on that, great block by Aiden Cooper. He was able to keep not just one, but 2 members of the defensive line for the Tomcats back, and Stilton are able to roll out to the right side, gains in just a couple extra yards, and hey, 1st down.
New quarterback for the Rams, that's Jacob Waller as the signal caller. He's flanked both ways. He'll bark for it on first down, They'll come off the right side for a couple. See if that's Stiltner again.
It's Cooper.
That was Cooper that came out there with the ball. So
interesting that
60 seconds to go here in the frame as it goes 2nd down and 9 for the Rams.
Parker Eisen out of the game.
And I talked with Coach Sammons today, and he said that the quarterback that starts tonight may not be the quarterback that finishes this game. They knew they had 2 options. They bring Jacob Waller out as their second option tonight. Little counter play here, and that's going nowhere. A bowling ball of white jerseys blasting through the middle. And Luke Corliss was leading the charge there, number 51, as they're going to lose a yard back to the 45. The Rams do not have to snap it again to take it to the 4th quarter. Mike Sammons is not going to. They'll have 3rd and 10 on the other side of the break. 4th and final quarter coming up. Ashland leads Raceland 21-0. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm time out. Yeah.
Fourth and final stanza here for the Rams. 3rd and 9 they will face to start this final 12 minutes of play. Rams 1 of 7 on 3rd down tries tonight. They'll flip ends. They'll drive it toward the softball field. That's right to left on your screen, and a great look there at the Rams. They break the huddle. Big hat tip to my crew tonight. Our executive producer is Trey Collier. Up top is Cam Bryan. Down on the field, Skylar Gallion and Lily Stevens. 3 of my students here at Raceland Worthington Schools in the media program doing a phenomenal job joining us here with Kool TV. 3rd down and 9 for Waller. And penalty marker flies, and see if we got motion up front. If we did, that's going to be 5 on the Rams going backward.
And it will be.
And it will be.
That's just such a killer on 3rd down. 3rd and 10. You already haven't moved the ball. Now you got to move the rock 5 extra yards.
Yeah, so now make it back to 3rd and 14. So now they'll break the huddle. Back to the 40-yard line, actually make it 3rd and 15. So they move the football after the play of the half. So the Waller comes out. He's got a man there who makes the grab shy of midfield. He'll get it out to Jonah Arnett. He's going to be short for the line of game, but it sets up a manageable 4th down.
Was wondering if Waller was going to have to make a forward pass, where Iceland really has not been able to do that all night long. Waller comes in, rifles it out to Arnett, who gets pushed out of bounds on the left side, but Arnett finally is able to bring in the ball, but it's just not enough. 4th down for the Rams. And here in the 4th quarter, you're down 21. Got to make it happen.
So 4th and 4, from the Ashland 49-yard line. They've got a man there. That's Lyndon Salmons. Salmons makes the catch at the 25 and goes all the way down inside the 20. Lyndon Salmons catches his first ever pass, and it's a huge gain as it goes down inside the orange zone for the Rams on a gain of 30.
Yeah, the senior for Raceland has been a menace at defensive end all night long. How about you put him in at tight end? He's able to make it happen. Drills down the middle of the field, and Raceland, in the blink of an eye, is at the edge of the red zone.
So Jacob Waller steps into the ball game. He's 2 for 2 for 40 yards. He's got Stiltner in his right pocket on 1st down and 10. He'll stick it in the bread basket of Stiltner. Stiltner looking for the edge. He's got it. He lowers the shoulder, tries to spin around. He'll get wrapped up on the near sideline as Ryday Rucker makes the stop. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2nd down and 4 after a gain of 6.
Stiltner outside of his most recent run, where he just got trucked at the end of the 3rd. That's how you rebound. Stiltner cuts out to the left side, able to shave off a couple extra yards. 2nd down, able to capture 6 on that last play.
At the 13-yard line, near side hash mark for the Rams. First trip inside the orange zone this season. Great look there across the line from one of our field level cameras. That's Lily Stevens bringing you that look. Here's Waller. Waller keeps it, rolls it off to the right side, and picks up a couple down to the 10. That'll be a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down.
That's the first time we've seen Waller use his legs tonight. Again, Waller enters the game. Now he's coming out of the ball game. Seems he's at least, or maybe is he?
No, he's just coming to the side to get
the coach. Yeah. There we go. All right, he trots back out there. But good use of the legs, able to pick up an extra couple yards, but third down conversion. At least the Rams are hoping that it can convert here on third down. It's going to need to.
So Waller with Marucci as the tailback. They give it to him. Waller gets blown up, but the handoff should move the sticks and set up first down and goal. And a Ram Pharmacy first down.
Just wondering if the sticks were going to move there for a second. The linesmen were taking their time, but finally, Raceland with inside of the end zone. There's still 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in this ball game, James. Anything can happen. This was a close ball game a year ago, and if Raceland with some new blood in at quarterback can make something happen, anything's possible here.
First and goal from the 8. Handoff Stiltner. Stiltner hurdles a man at the 7, jumps forward to about the 6. It'll be second down.
Stiltner all night long has been able to use those legs when they're on the ground really well, but goes for the leap on that play, able to pick up 3 yards on that first down, but Stiltner just not able to get into the pay dirt just yet.
Actually a gain of only 1 as he gets down to the 7-yard line, so second and goal from the 7. Ball right between the hashes. Twin set now for Waller. Stiltner to his left, and Marucci is an H-back. And we get a flag and a... See if we get a false start or an offsides. And it's going to be offsides against Ashland, so half the distance to the goal for the Tomcats.
And that's the last thing the Tomcats wanted, was to give, obviously, the Rams a little more yardage in the red zone right in front of the pay dirt, especially when the run game has been the strength all night long for Raceland. But now that you have Waller in at quarterback, this offense is a dual threat for the first time all night long.
So take it down to right in between the 3-4 yard line. So it's actually still the 4, but just shy of the 3. Arnett with an I formation now. He'll turn, give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner tries to spin, and he gets bullied to the ground with a wall of white jerseys. It's third and goal.
Stiltner had nowhere to go. Just tried to find a lane through the offensive line, and there was not. Stiltner gets brought down short of rather scoring territory.
They will give him the 3. The nose of the football's right there at the mark you can see on your screen. So it will be third and goal inside of 9 minutes to play here in the ball game. 21-0 Ashland. Will stay in that I formation. Waller crawls up under center. A pitch out to the near sideline. Stiltner with a hesitation. Angles for the pylon, and he's in for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. Landon Stiltner goes in from 3 yards out. And with 8:37 left to play in the ball game, Raceland's on the board. They trail at 21-6. Check out this block from Shannon Marucci. My goodness, he said, "Get out of the way, Sam Lyons." And that was an untouched touchdown by the Rams sophomore tailback of Landon Stiltner.
A team effort on that touchdown. Stiltner's been knocking on the door all night long. Finally able to bring home his first score of the night, the sophomore in the pay dirt for 6.
Now Waller to try to kick the extra point. He puts it up and splits the uprights. 21-7, 8:37 to go in the ball game. We're back after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Well, the Rams find the scoreboard for the first time this season, and it comes on a sustained drive. 11 plays, 65 yards, 4 minutes, 3 seconds. Landon Stiltner goes in from the final 3 for his first rushing touchdown of the season. And the Rams try to make this one a ball game. And let's see if the Rams try to go with an onside kick here early on.
Fleming County up on Lexington Lafayette 7-0 that game in the first quarter. Pikeville trailing Corbin 14-0. That one down in quarter number 2. So Waller with the onside kick attempt. He'll send a little line drive, and it's right out of the air as Keyshawn Newman fields it and falls on it at the 41.
And it'll be great field position for the Tomcats here on this drive, but what can it do? Seems like the momentum of this ball game has shifted massively into the favor of the Rams. Again, still down 2 scores. Rams defense has to come up big once again in this ball game to keep it close.
Yeah, they got the I think it should be 8:35. 8:29 looks like.
Yep. As he said 8-2, I couldn't make out the last digit. There we go.
And then there we go.
He was at 82.9 for a second.
Yeah. Let's play 82 minutes.
Sure, Raceland would love that.
So Ashland 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Strader on 1st down and 10. Slings it out far sideline, had his man there, and it's dropped. He was trying to get it to Jennings, and Jennings can't haul it in. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Jennings had his eyes looking forward rather than instead at the ball, and ends up in a drop pass. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, Strader 13 of 22 tonight, but there's been several of those passes of those 9 that's in there that have been drops.
Yeah.
It's not been bad throws on him.
No.
The one mistake he's had was the interception, but
it was a hurry-up situation.
Yeah,
it wasn't
absolutely.
like he just had all the time in the world to work with, but
double-barrel shotgun look for Strader. He'll give it off to Ashby on a sweep to the left, trying to find a crease, and he falls down just shy of the 50, and he rips his helmet off quickly as he heads to the Ashland sideline. And we'll get an injury timeout as the officials will stop play.
feels like that might have been the longest rush of the night. I mean, for the Tomcats, which it's been able to get nearly nothing tonight, really, in the run game. Ashby able to scoot past the defensive line just a tad in midfield, but not enough for first down yard.
So 3rd down and 2 coming up. Ashland tonight, 5 of 10 on 3rd down tries. 1 tick shy of midfield. Strader in the backfield with Davis. He'll turn, give it to Davis. Davis has got first down yardage and a little bit more as he goes down into Raceland territory, moves the sticks for the 13th first down of the ball game.
It's been a little while since we've said Davis's name, but he's still got the juice in those legs. Pushes forward for the first down straight through the defensive line and a little bit of help from his buddies on the offensive line.
Down to the 47-yard line, a gain of 4. So first down and 10 for the Cats. And a chance to burn off some more time. As, again, now you want to orchestrate as much time off of that clock as you possibly can every time you touch it.
Ashland's just going to keep on running it and running it and running it, at least to burn that time. But I'm sure Ashland wants to run it, or it's not just going to run it down the throat of Raceland.
Here's Davis trying to come around the edge. He'll turn up the seam and just shy of the 40. So down to the 42, a gain of 5. It makes it 2nd down and 5.
It's at least good to see that LeBryant Strader is back in the game. At least had those cramps earlier, but
listen, you would have had to tackle that kid to keep him off the field.
Oh yeah,
that's the way that kid's wired.
I haven't seen him use his legs in a little while though, but he hasn't had to. It's not much of a run game. That defensive line for Raceland it's tough, but here on 2nd down, might go for the pass. Oh, nope.
Yeah, they'll give it to Jennings as he'll go with a little stutter step. Lyndon Salmons on the stop, brings up 3rd down.
Fooled me with 3 wideouts. Jennings just runs up the middle. He's going to burn off more of that valuable clock time. Raceland watching those seconds tick away, but another 3rd down situation here. Raceland's got to stop it if it wants to stay in this ball game.
You have to think, Ashland, are you in 4-down territory at this point? Probably not, because you don't want to leave a shorter field.
punt the football away, make Raceland have to try to drive the length of the field to get it within one score. Twin set for Strader on 3rd down and 5. Ball right in between the hashes. Strader's going to throw. Zings it out to the near sideline. He's got Dylan Duckweiler there. He's got the first down yardage and more, and that'll move the sticks for another Ashland first down, their 14th of the night.
That's such a killer for Raceland. Is not able to stop. Man on the outside, Duckweiler with a reception. Had to hop up in the air, scoops it out of the air, and adds enough yardage for the first down. Just unfortunate for Raceland. That defense, a good set of downs, but on the outside, that seems to be where the weakness is.
So take him out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 6, makes it first down and 10 for the Tomcats. Strader taking his time with Davis and Jennings in the backfield. Low snap. They'll give it off to Jennings. Jennings spins free, and then he gets stonewalled off the right side by a wall of orange jerseys. First man there was Landon Goodall, junior nickelback.
Heck, I think every single member of the defensive line for Raceland was in on that tackle and trying to make a statement here late in this ball game. But with every single drive you give up, that's about at least a minute and a half, upwards of 2 minutes off the clock, just agony. But Raceland's got to make a stop here. In 2nd and 11, you push the Tomcats back an extra yard, but just can't give up those yards through the air, especially the outside again.
Cats behind the sticks. They'll start 2nd and 11 on the near side hash mark as we go inside of 4.5. Twin set for Strader with Jennings in his left pocket. Rams showing blitz. Here they come. Strader gets loose and lets it fly, but it falls incomplete.
Looks like he was
they were looking for Sam Lyons, but the clock will stop and bring up 3rd down and 11.
Lyons with the out route, cuts to the outside on this near side, right in front of Raceland's sideline. But
Rams picked a perfect time to dial up a blitz too.
Yeah, that pressure again. Strader was just not able to think about the play. He was immediately under pressure.
So now 3rd down and 11 for the Cats. Trips bunched up on the near side. Play action. Strader pressure coming. He tries to dump it off to Jennings, and it's incomplete as Strader got dumped back at midfield.
Blistering out of the backfield again. Landon Bloss just absolutely hammers Strader backwards. Strader again just had to dump it off and avoids the sack, but no gain of yards. And will be interesting if Ashland keeps it, tries to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 11, that's a long 11 yards.
And you could also look at something, too, to where you can snap it to Strader, see if he sees anything. If he doesn't, the little quarterback pooch kick. See a lot of those at the high school level, too. But Ashland's lining up to try to go for it, but the play clock is going to hit 0, and they're not going to get it away. And if Ashland burns their final timeout, they're out for the rest of the game. And that's what they've done. So they're out of timeout, so the Ashland Tomcats burn their final timeout with 4:26 to go here in the contest. And they'll face 4th and 11 coming up on this decision. So the scoring plays, we were scoreless through the first quarter. Ashland found the scoreboard in the second with 6:03 to play before halftime. Sam Lyons hauls it in from 10 yards out from LeBryant Strader, 6-0 after the mixed extra point. 4 minutes later, Strader hooks up again, this time with Braxton Jennings, a 13-yard pass. Strader makes it 12-0. Jennings gets in with a 2-point conversion. Ashland leads at 14-0 in the locker room. LeBryant Strader hooks up with Sam Lyons again, this time from 23 yards away. 4:24 to go in the third. Ashland leads it by 21. And then the Rams find the scoreboard with 8:37 to play in the contest. Landon Stiltner comes off the left edge from 3 yards out. Extra point is good, 21-7. That's where we currently stand with 4:26 to play in regulation. So 4th and 11 for the Cats coming up. They're 2 of 4 on that opportunities tonight. And the offense is staying on the field to try to convert here.
Well, it's going to be one of two things. Tomcats going for the dagger or going to try and draw Raceland offside.
Strader's going to throw. Blitz coming off the edge. Zings it down the seam. He's got his man there who makes the catch. That's Sam Lyons. And that should move the sticks and another Ashland first down.
Raceland goes, or rather, Tomcats go for the dagger, and it delivers. Strader, under pressure, under center, is able to deliver it to his man across the middle. and it's enough for a first down. Killer for Raceland.
The big thing was you needed 11. Your wide receiver goes 12 yards, and he knows the sticks, where they were, got to that point, and it allows Ashland to just continue to milk out this clock. I would say you're going to see a healthy dose right now of running. Here's Davis trying to bounce it to the outside, and a penalty marker flies from behind, and this is probably a holding, and it's coming back.
And unfortunate for the Tomcats, I mean, that'll stop the clock. That's going to stop it at 3:47 to go, but
that's going to be from the original spot, so the penalty will back it up 10 yards and take it back to the 35 and make it second down and 20. Or, excuse me, first down and 20.
If you're trying to run the clock out here, that's the last thing that
Studebaker horn misfired.
That's not a scoring play. Yet.
Yeah, they're trying to call it in. So receiver each way. Davis is an H-back. Jennings will flank to the left of Strader. Out to Jennings, trying to stretch it out to the left, looking for a seam. He's got it in free, and he's wrestled out of bounds on the far sideline. That'll stop the clock with 3:18 to go in the ball game. But another first down for the Ashland Tomcats as Braxton Jennings moves it forward down toward the red zone for Ashland.
First and 20, I guess that's no challenge for Jennings, who, again, he's had his struggles all night long as Jennings is just trying to bust it up the middle all night long, but bursts to the outside on that play after Strader just flings it out to him, and he's able to find open space and enough for another first down.
No, actually, that was my mistake. I looked at the sticks right. Second down and 7 now after a gain of 13. Strader a low snap, the counter play. Keeps it himself, rolls off the left side, slips one tackle, and then gets hammered from behind, but a penalty marker flies on the far sideline. And Strader turning and throwing his hands up. This looks like it's coming back as well.
Yeah, Strader probably arguing with the ref. He said he probably got hit. He probably got popped by somebody over there and said, oh, hey, that was a low hit, something, I don't know. But, yeah, it'll be coming back after that hold.
Let's see where they spot the football. It was from the original spot, so another holding penalty on the Tomcats backs it up to the 32 and makes it second down and 17 on the 10-yard infraction. So Ashland now 6 penalties for 53 yards. It's been assessed here against the Tomcats tonight. Just a few ticks over 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Ashland trying to salt this one away and get out of here with a 21-7 win. Raceland needs a turnover and some help. Ashland's going to spread it out. 3 receivers wide right. Strader from the gun. Turns, zips it out quickly. That's Duckweiler, and he loses it off his fingertips. It falls incomplete, stopping the clock and bringing up third down and 17.
Duckweiler had the space, just did not have the ball control as he was there. Had his hands in the right space, and Strader popped it to him and just was not able to make the completion. But again, as you mentioned, stopping the clock. This has been a disastrous 3-down affair here for the Tomcats deep in Raceland territory. But when the goal here is just to run out the clock, 2 penalties across the last 5 plays and an incompletion, just deadly when you keep on stopping the clock, keeps Raceland in the ballgame.
So Strader from the gun. On 3rd and long, the give off the right side. That's Davis. Davis searching for a hole. Breaks one tackle, tries to cut back in at the 20, and then gets wrestled out of bounds in the Rams sideline. He'll pick up 12, but it's going to be up 4th down.
4th and 5, and a great run for Davis as he's able to scoot to the outside. Makes about 3 men miss before he's pushed out of bounds. 4th and 5. Would have to imagine it's still 4-down territory for Ashland.
Actually, they're going to move it back a yard, so put it at the 21, so a gain of 11 makes it 4th and 6. So Ashland will try for it on 4th down. 3 of 5 tonight on 4th down tries. 2:55 on arrested clock. This right here could all but salt away the ball game if they convert here. Raceland jumps, and they get the infraction, and they will get the neutral zone. So instead of 4th and 6, it's going to be 4th and 1.
Oh, goodness.
That's only the third time tonight Raceland has been flagged for 19 yards. So now make it 4th and 1. And that takes it inside the red zone at the 16.
Again, 4th and 6, at least before that penalty. I understand where Raceland's coming from. You're trying to get the jump on that play. 4th down, you could get the all-important turnover, could completely change the game. It's got a little too greedy at the wrong moment.
Let's see if Raceland dials up a blitz here. Strader gives it off to Jennings. Jennings with a huge hole right up the middle. Sheds a tackle at the 5, and he'll dance into the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Ashland. Braxton Jennings' second touchdown of the night. This one a rushing touchdown as he takes it in from 19 yards out, from 16 yards out. And with 2:50 to go in the ball game, Ashland extends its lead. It's now 27-7.
Yeah, Jennings finally able to find pay dirt. Tonight has been chopping away at the short yardage all night long, but Jennings gets the handoff against a deflated Raceland defense after that costly error. 4th and 1, still could have made a stop, but Jennings in the short yardage able to score the touchdown.
So Barnett with the extra point attempt. Snap is back, it's down, it's up, and it's good. 28-7, Ashland leads it. We're back after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
So the Tomcats add to their lead. 14 plays, 59 yards, 5:38 off of the clock. And they put it in on a rushing touchdown for Braxton Jennings from 16 yards out, and they lead this one 28-7.
Aiden Cooper with the fair catch, or rather more than the fair catch, with picks it up out of the sky, runs it out to just shy of the 20-yard line, but Raceland, not a lot left on the clock to work with, but James, if there's one thing that is a big positive for this Raceland offense late in this ball game is that it was able to find some energy late. Waller, once he entered the ball game at quarterback, was able to open up this offense a little bit more, at least through the air, as it was primarily rushing. I mean, the one touchdown on the board is because of a rush from Stiltner, but Waller presumably still behind center.
No, you got Eisen back there now.
Back there.
Eisen will take it, zips it out to the near sideline. He's got his man there who hauls it in. That is Brigham Davidson.
That's his first reception of the night. Raceland's still in this ball game, or at least late in this ball game. Just presumably going to use the rest of it to try and experiment with some stuff.
Eisen comes near side. That ball's deflected and knocked down. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
That was Carter Anderson, I believe that's an 8, not a 0. No, that's a 0.
No, that's Dylan Duckweiler.
Duckweiler out there with the deflection. There's a crease in the middle of the back of the jersey that makes it look like an 8 from the side.
Raceland had some old orange jerseys that were miserable. You couldn't tell the difference between 1s and 7s and 0s and 8s. That was a terrible year. So 3rd down and 7 for the Rams from their own 21-yard line. Eisen takes a look at the wristband with 5 seconds on the play clock. He's going to have to hurry. He'll take it at 2. Gives this one off to Cooper. Cooper with a head of steam as he'll roll past the sticks and move the sticks. I believe no one's going to be short.
Short by just a hair. Again, brought down, appears by Ben Kelly with the tackle, but great boost for Cooper late in this ball game. Able to at least knife his way out to the right side. First momentum.
4th and 1 here on this play. Rams will continue to go for it inside of 2. Ison's going to throw, swings it out near sideline, has his man there. That's Davidson that makes the catch, and that'll move the sticks for a Ram Pharmacy first down.
Good play, and again, able to find the open man. Ison stays in the pocket despite the pressure. Will make the completion over the middle, and Raceland stays in it.
Stay with us after the game. We'll tell all the scoring and stats of this one. We'll talk with head coach Mike Salmons and get his thoughts on this ball game. Ison trying to get away, floats it down the far sideline, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Davidson again, but they can't make the hookup. 2nd down and 10.
Just had his sights set a little too far down the field. Davidson was in the area, but triple coverage. Unless it was placed right in his hands, honestly, a incompletion there. Lucky for Ison, like it was not picked off.
Rams will be back home next week, Friday night, with Letcher County Central coming to town. Hall of Fame night for the Rams. We'll have the Hall of Fame ceremony right here on Kool TV earlier that evening. Here's a quick out to Scout Wilkes, and he is thrown out of bounds into the Rams sideline as there was nothing there.
Again, that's just been, unfortunately, Ison is relied a lot tonight on just throwing to the outside, a vertical rather than just going forward. But unfortunate, no gain on that last play, or at least very little for Wilkes. 3rd down again for Raceland.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll give it off to Cooper. Cooper works off of right side. Adam Freeze making the stop. And that brings up 4th down and 10.
Carson Bowden's mouth guard goes flying out of his mouth. Defensive end for Tomcats, but again, down 3 scores. 4th down territory, just under a minute. Raceland going to go for it.
Ashland showing blitz, and Raceland will burn the timeout. So 52 seconds to go in the contest. 4th and 6 coming up. So a lot of work to do here for the Rams for certain, and that's something I talked with Coach Salmons in the pregame show, and we've talked throughout the season. Again, there's no trophies handed out tonight. It's you figure out what you have here, where you're going to have to move forward to get yourself to that ultimate place that you want to be, and that's getting a trip back deep in the postseason. But again, when you replace 16 seniors, most of those who started,
it's an impossible task.
Yeah, you've got a lot of missing pieces, and that's what he was talking with in the pregame. He said the big thing is that they feel like they've got the puzzle pieces. It's just trying to figure out where those puzzle pieces fit. And we saw 2 quarterbacks here tonight. He said that would probably happen in the ball game. Ison tonight, 10 of 17 for 59 yards. Waller, 2 of 2 for 40. Now, you got to put a kind of a number beside that because 30 of that 40 came on one pass play.
Yes, yeah.
That was on the little tight end pop pass there to Lyndon Salmons. So the Rams break the huddle. They'll have the football 4th down and 6 from their own 36-yard line. Ison puts 3 receivers left, 1 right. High snap, Ison turns, looks near sideline. He's got Davidson on a quick slant, and he makes the catch to the 45 and moves the sticks and another Ram Pharmacy first down.
He might have gotten blown up by Jennings, but hey, first down, good pass from Ison under pressure. 4th down conversion late in this ball game. He's continuing to press.
Wilkes brings it to the near sideline.
So it'll be another catch for Wilkes. Hurry up offense here for Raceland. Under 30 seconds to go. Oh.
And they'll just spike the football. So that'll stop the clock at 25 seconds. So they gave Wilkes 1 on that play. So make it 3rd down and 9.
$25 seconds here to work with, I'm sure. Ison wants to hear, and it's Studebaker, right? That's the
Oh,
horn.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They
Wants to hear it one more time.
They want to hear it one more time. Ison's rolling out, pressure coming, just dumps it out in the far side flat. He's got Marucci there. Marucci's across midfield and gets out to the 49, and the Rams will burn the timeout. They got one remaining.
At this point, 18 seconds left. It'll be third down on this. Yeah, it'll be third and 9.
Yeah, 4th and 9.
4th and 9.
Yeah.
It'll just depend on how stacked the box is, but Raceland is going to try and keep pushing here late. Come away with something. But again, a lot of promise in the offense and defense, both sides of the ball tonight for the Rams. I mean, the defensive line was terrific at many points tonight. The defensive backs, I would say, needs a little more work, a little more fine-tuning, but has had an interception tonight. But also some holes, some gaps that need to be filled as the season goes on. And between the two quarterbacks, I mean, Waller and Ison have had their moments, and then wide receivers, obviously kind of hit or miss so far tonight for Raceland, but obviously again had its moments. But the running back core, again, something that needed to be filled completely after last year. Everybody gone. Stillner was phenomenal tonight, and Cooper certainly had certain moments in the game where he showed plenty of promise in short yards, and Stillner is a big dude, able to lay down, lower the shoulder, and score a touchdown tonight. But Rams a lot to work with.
Ison rolling out to the left, rolling, looking, throwing, and that's picked off. That was Braxton Jennings that runs underneath it at the 40-yard line, and that'll do it. Jennings undercut the pass perfectly, and he picks it off at the 40-yard line, and Tomcats will need to put one knee on the turf and victory formation.
Ison was looking for Stiltner and just found the wrong man. Unfortunate, but again, 10 seconds to go, just trying to find anything late in the ball game.
So 10 seconds remains, and the senior, LeBryant Strader, he'll take one snap and put a knee on for the win. And Ashland, in the 35th meeting, will pick up their 25th win over Raceland in that series. Final score here tonight of 28-7. Stay tuned. Post-game show when we return. We're back after this here on Kool TV.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor.
And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella, because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Final score here in this one, Ashland wins it 28-7. Let's take you back through how it went down. It was a scoreless first quarter. Then Ashland, midway through the second, finds the end zone. LeBryant Strader throws his first of 3 touchdowns on the night. This one to Sam Lyons. He hauls it in from 10 yards out. Extra point miss is 6-0 is your score. Ashland would find the end zone just a little bit shy of 4 minutes later, as this time it was Braxton Jennings. 13 yards to the house from LeBryant Strader. Jennings caps off the 2-point conversion. 14-0 our scores. We go to the halftime. Ashland gets the stop. They get the football out of the second half. And a 23-yard touchdown. This one to Sam Lyons. He does a little razzle-dazzle and dances into the end zone. Extra point is true from Troy Barnett. 21-0 after 3 quarters of play. Raceland trying to get back into this ball game as Landon Stiltner gets a strong block off the left edge from Shannon Marucci. That sprung him into the end zone from 3 yards out. Jacob Waller's extra point is true, 21-7. But the Ashland Tomcats would not let anything go, and they put off their longest sustained drive of the night. 14 plays, 59 yards. They consumed nearly 6 minutes off the clock, and it converts into a Braxton Jennings 16-yard run to the house. Extra point is good, 28-7. Your final here tonight. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll look at the numbers from this one. We'll wait for head coach Mike Sammons to get an interview with him and wrap things up here tonight as the season opener is in the books. Ashland moves to 1-0 on the season with a 28-7 victory over the Rams. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here in post-game coverage, Raceland falls tonight to Ashland 28-7. Again, all the scores flying across the bottom of your screen there on the YMCA scoreboard ticker, as a lot of games have gone final One of the big games that we've been keeping an eye on has been Pikeville and Corbin. Corbin leading the Panthers 14-0. Looking at the numbers in this one, starting first with the visiting Tomcats, they end up with 16 first downs on the evening. They were 7 of 14 on third downs, 4 of 6 on fourth down conversions tonight, including that one touchdown that made it a 3-scored lead. 309 total yards for the Tomcats, 211 through the air. LeBryant Strader goes 15 of 27, 3 touchdowns, the 1 interception there in the first half of play. 98 yards on 31 rushes, 3.2 per carry. 6 penalties accepted for 53 yards, and they had the football tonight for 22 minutes, 58 seconds. They only punted once. That was in the first half of play. For Raceland, 14 first downs this evening. This is the number that I know is going to jump out at Coach when he looks at this one. 3 of 13 on third down. 4 of 6 on fourth down tonight for the Rams, but again, that's that 3 of 13 number. That puts you in a big hole a lot of the times. 250 total yards of offense, 112 through the air, 138 on the ground. Rams tonight, 35 carries, averaging 3.9 per tote. They were flagged 3 times for 19 yards, 4 punts for 36.2 on the average. They had the football for 25 minutes and 2 seconds. Individual numbers looks like this for LeBryant Strader, 15 of 27, 3 touchdowns and interception. He had 1 interception as well. Receiving looks like this, Sam Lyons, an even 100 on the night, 5 catches for 2 touchdowns. To put that in perspective, as we pointed out, he had 5 for 123 and a score last year, all last year. He's done that in 1 game, so a heck of a job by Sam Lyons here tonight. Phenomenal young man, sophomore going into the junior year, has a good campaign to start things out. Cam Davis, 5 catches for 61. Braxton Jennings, 3 for 36, including a touchdown. Dylan Duckweiler had 2 catches for a total of 14 yards. Maverick Ashby, 6 carries for 16. LeBryant Strader, 6 for -2. Cam Davis, 6 for 43. Braxton Jennings, they bottled him up, 13 for 41 here in the winning effort. For the Rams, Parker Eisen goes 13 of 22 for 72 yards. He also threw an interception. Jacob Waller, 2 for 2 for 40 yards, including that 30-yard strike that he hit to Lyndon Salmons. Shannon Marucci, 1 carry for 2 yards. Landon Stiltner, 16 carries, 82 yards for the sophomore. His long of 15 on the night. He did have a touchdown. Parker Eisen, 8 carries for 27, most of those in the first quarter of play. Waller, 1 for 3. Aiden Cooper, 9 for 24. Salmons led the receiving unit. He had the 1 catch for 30. Jackson Reister, 2 for 25. Brigham Davidson comes in the fourth quarter, shows some brilliance there. He catches 3 balls for 24 yards. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll talk with head coach Mike Salmons. He's making his way toward the press box, and we'll wrap things up here tonight from Raceland. Final score, 28-7. We'll continue our coverage here in post-game coverage after this on Kool TV.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back here in the post-game show, joined now with Raceland head coach Mike Sammons. And, Coach, you and I, we talked about this earlier today, and you kind of labeled it like this. You feel like you've got the puzzle pieces. You've just got to figure out where those puzzle pieces fit. Tonight, there were some flashes of some greatness of some stuff. You could also see a lot of flashes there of some inexperience.
Yeah, I mean, we are not young. Our kids are old kids. Most of our kids that are playing tonight drive cars. So we are not using youthfulness as an excuse. We need to get some experience, and we played 2 scrimmages in a game tonight against some high-quality opponents. So now we have experience. So that's no longer a crutch for us. We got to continue to work to get better. We were in position tonight at times to make plays and didn't get it done. We battled, had a chance. The difference in good and great is just so small, on a big field. 6 minutes ago in the third quarter, we hit a home run, make it 14-7. And gets called back, and they end up stopping us and going to score. That's a two-score swing, and so those are obviously things we got to get better at, and we'll go back to work and learn from it. And we expect to grow and improve from this experience.
How big was that first drive that you guys opened up with? You come away with no points, but you really you sustained the running attack there with Ison and Stiltner. Stiltner really kind of showed the legs off the night. 16 carries for 82 yards, running behind his pads a lot of times. You had Shannon Marucci in there as an H-back, and he got a lot of the blocks in, but really sustained some good runs there in that first drive.
Yeah, I mean, we came out really focused. I feel like we were physical tonight at the line of scrimmage for the most part all night long. There at the end, we just couldn't get off the field. The one thing I would say about the first drive that maybe exemplifies who we are right now and how we're trying to overcome lacking some experience is first drive of the game, get a couple first downs, get an explosive, pick up a first down, and have a late hit out of bounds, I think, on our opponent. And then we're not mature enough to just let them do their thing, and then we want to retaliate, so then we get an offsetting penalty when we could have been
15 more.
Plus 15. And so when you think about it, not a big play, right, whatever, 48 minutes, long game. It is a long game. It's all about the next play. But those are the things that directly correlate to winning. Everybody thinks you just look at the scoreboard and, blah, 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 and you win. There's things that go into the process of being victorious. There's things that determine the outcome. And so those are things that we always track. And so that's kind of who we are and right now, where we're at. I will be very disappointed as a head football coach here if we're at that same spot in a month. But listen, we got to get better, and those are the type of things we need to grow from.
I said this before you got up here, and I handed you the numbers, and as soon as you sat down, you went exactly the same place that I went to. 3 of 13 tonight on third down conversions. They were 7 of 14. And, again, that's a huge number in a stat sheet that really dictates the outcome of a football game.
100%. Again, we have a goal board, and one of the things, the first thing on the goal board is turnover battle. You go down through there a couple of times, and then it's money down. Because it's money down to us. That's 3rd and 4th down. And so they were 3rd and 4th down combined tonight. They were 11 of 20. 11 of 20.
7 of 19.
Compared to 7 of 19. So that's 4 drives that they were able to extend on us that we weren't. And so, again, in a football game where the margin of error is tiny, that's insurmountable. And so those are the things we got to get better at. We practice third down in practice. There's some things that we got to do on third down to maybe change our approach to get a little better. And it also has to be more of a focal point for us. We got to make sure we focus on money down situations as well as we do orange zone. Those type of things. Again, those are things that relate directly to the process, that relates directly to the outcome of the game. And so those are things that we'll go back and we'll definitely learn from, and I'm sure our guys will be much more attentive in those situations in 7 days.
I know one of the things you really stressed on in the pregame, that you wanted to limit the explosives. Those were things that had gotten you kind of in bad positions in those 2 scrimmages with Belfry and with Wheelersburg. No explosive plays tonight. You made them earn them. The longest play I think you gave up was around 23 yards, but you never allowed their playmakers to get that open field and get out ahead of you.
No, so that was some growth. I know at halftime one of the coaches that kind of does some work for us said they had roughly 150 yards at halftime. I don't remember the number. That's the ballpark. But half of those yards were on 2 plays. we had a long pass down the middle, and we had another, I can't remember exactly, a pass over the middle there to number 3, the Lions kid. And so, again, those are the type of things that directly correlate to being able to get off the field on 3rd and 4th down. And those are things we got to get better at, and so we know that going in. Now our kids will be able to understand what we're talking about in those situations, particularly when we show it to them on the big camera tomorrow or on Sunday, and then we'll work to get it corrected.
Yeah, you turn around, you've got Letcher County Central coming in next week, Hall of Fame weekend, so another big crowd, another big weekend for this program as you guys welcome in a lot of new members to the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and more importantly, you get an opportunity for those kids, those that have turned into now your starting varsity guys, they get to see those ones that's come before them of what they've laid the groundwork here to create.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big night for our program next Friday night. You know, we have I think 5 or 6 guys going into the Hall of Fame, and our guys get to experience that, and then we got to come out here next Friday night and make sure we're focused on putting our best foot forward. And you know, that's the last thing I told our team down there. In a month, I really believe that our football team could be unrecognizable than who we are tonight on August 23rd. I firmly believe that. We face some adversity tonight, and it's required for growth. You have to have those type of adverse moments to grow. And when you come out of those moments, sometimes if you can bond and forge that bond together, on the other side, you're not even the same person, you're not even the same team. And so that's really what we're after and what we're trying to grow towards. And, you know, with proper leadership and our guys kind of forging that bond, you know, we're really excited of who we could be and what we could be.
Hey, Coach Mike Salmons joining us here in the postgame. Coach, always a pleasure. We'll talk to you later on this week. Get ready for next weekend.
Thank you, James.
That's going to do it for our coverage here this evening. Again, your final score, Ashland defeats Raceland by a final score of 28-7. A big hat tip to all of my crew here tonight, our executive producer, Trey Collier, camera operators, Cam Bryan, Lily Stevens, and Skylar Gallion. Phenomenal job by those 3 kids taking care of all the camera work that you saw here. Members of my media crew here at Raceland Worthington High School, so they knocked it out of the park. Again, we had a few fumbles early in pregame, but when the game mattered the most, I think everything went really smooth. Greatly appreciate all of their efforts here as they've done a phenomenal job. Coach Mike Salmons, always a pleasure talking with him pregame and postgame, all the great folks here at Raceland Worthington Schools, and as well as my color man tonight, Ben Cower. He is joining us he is now with the Kool Hits Sports Network, and we kind of want to put him in a couple of positions of just kind of getting used to the broadcast of what things are going to go, and we're going to turn him loose. He's going to be doing some West Carter, some Lewis County football coming up in a couple of weeks. But, Ben, hope that you've enjoyed your welcome into Kentucky high school football and some stuff that's going on. I've got my crew back here throwing pieces of equipment at me. But glad to have you on board and stuff, and greatly appreciate your efforts here this evening as well.
Absolutely. It was a thrill. It's been about, 2 years since I've done color for a football game. I've been busy over at Marshall, but it was a thrill. Awesome to learn and learn from the best doing this stuff. So thank you for the opportunity. It was a thrill to be on the call tonight.
Greatly appreciate it. You'll be back with me next Friday night as we bring Letcher County Central in. Hall of Fame induction ceremony earlier that evening. We'll have that live here on Kool TV, and then we'll put it in the air at 7:30 for game number 2 of the 2024 season. So Ashland wins it here tonight, 28-7. They moved to 25-10 all time in the series, and they've won 3 consecutive over the Rams in that stretch. For everyone at the Kool Hits Sports Network, my crew tonight of Trey Collier, Lily Stevens, Cam Bryan, and Skylar Gallion, my color man of Ben Cower. This is James Collier saying good night, and thanks for tuning in here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams football broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hits Sports Network and Kool TV.